good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. WOJO's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Hey, nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on there. And yes, we are home of the bones. Let's go.
If you don't like how I talk, I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't changing my tone, ain't changing my song. I was born this way, been
What else did you get?
Watch the right of that tree.
watch the outline of that tree. I thought, again, it could play tricks on you too because you're staring at the camera, but it looks like there's an outline there of some sort. Yeah, look at, oh, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Listen, shh. It's moving. Stop. Oh. Wait, did I see what I saw? Yeah. That is one of the silliest statements anybody's ever made live on YouTube. Did I see what I saw? You're welcome. No, check it out, man. In all seriousness, you know, it's a fun intro. I added some laughs, some dance. I am very, very, I feel, it's weird. I feel nervous on my own show. And I felt that when I first started, but I haven't felt it obviously in a very long time. I don't know if you noticed, I'm quite comfortable with the camera. But this is serious stuff. You know what I mean? This is life-changing stuff. This is stuff that I've poured my heart and soul into, and I've handed over to my brothers, you know, my sisters, and all of you. You know what I mean? And that's who that's who I'm referring to. And I want to go about it in the right way. And like tonight, I'm going to present the situation to you guys, right? I'm not going to present the case to you because there is no case. I know what I'm looking at. But I want to present it respectfully to the subject of, you know, Bigfoot, Tatunga, you know, forest people. I don't feel any guilt whatsoever in sharing it. And I feel that it was gifted. So as crazy as that might sound, that's the reality and my reality anyways. And I want to present it to you and to the world in a proper way. And tonight's that trial run right here at home with you guys. I want to show you where I was scanning, where I was starting, what I was hearing. I want you to hear the voices between me and WOJO communicating, you know, what we do to research, watching the screen with you guys, getting your validation. You're part of this. This is your discovery as well. It's very, very important. And yeah, I'm going to laugh and joke. That's what I do. That's who I am. But ultimately, man, I've been emotional all day, knowing this was coming. And that's the type of stuff that can hit you. You know, this type of stuff can hit you, you know, right in the feels. You know what I mean? It's very important to me. So I want to share it with all of you tonight. I'm going to do there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be flaws, and I'll probably perfect it as I as I have to with my OCD as I present it. You know, maybe by the 10th time I might get it where it's presentable. You know what I mean? But tonight, I want to pull up and share screen, that type of Zoom, like I did on my YouTubes with you guys before. I want to go in and look closer, and just look around with you guys. And the beautiful, unique thing about this is that it's two pieces of evidence in one picture, 2 points of discussion that has been talked about since the dawn of time with Bigfoot, that people see, right? The light and the Bigfoot. And we have both of them for you to see tonight. And that's the reality of it. So I want to share that with you guys. And I brought some great friends of mine in, mentors of mine, really, and WOJO. You know, these are guys that we've looked up to, and we've worked together, and we're equals, and they treat us like that. And I'm honored for that, and honored for that relationship. So I'm going to bring WOJO in to say hi to everybody, and we are going to get this party started. All right. Let's go. Let's see. I hear a child screaming. That's unusual. Oh, wow. What's on your head, bro?
Me hat.
That's different.
You like it?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to block out the a little bit of the shine. But hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Boom! Big show tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The big show is on.
And happy Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter to everybody, by the way. Happy Easter. I already know that Curious Cryptids was the first one in, by the way. So hopefully we'll build up a few people, but you know me, I never care about that. I just want everybody to enjoy themselves any way they can. That's ultimately what it's about, right? It's, you know, I wouldn't ever downplay and call it just entertainment. It's research, right here in front of you together. It's fun. Research is fun. It's a discovery. You're searching for treasure, so to speak, right? Have fun with it.
Exactly.
I know Curious was the first one in. Oh, was Sam in there? No, I'm sorry. Always, because I'm connected to her channel. I always get that one messed up. So, yep. Let's get this going down here because we got a lot of analyzing to do of this picture. I want to show how it was discovered. We have the encryption in your phone I want to share. All that stuff, right? So I just got to double check to make sure I downloaded because I downloaded that silly picture twice and it didn't take. And I'm like, what the hell? Kurt W, he's number 2. What's up,
Hey,
Dev?
Kurt.
Previously, what's up, previous?
Hey, previous.
Danny O, that's our brother.
I love his pictures.
Oh yeah, they're funny. Him and Anthony.
The Red Sox here. I just fell down.
Just wiped out the trophies. It's Bree. Oh, Bree's here. What's up, fam?
Hey, Bree.
BD&A, the Bada is in the house. And the Legend of Maine, Miss Jean Tewksbury.
What the hell?
Ghost Cats and Cryptids every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Banter Richie B Podcast Network. Hang out with Jean. What the hell? Let's go. We're all saying hi to each other again.
That's great.
Pamela, what's up?
Hey, Pamela.
Oh, good. Watching while you prep supper. Excellent. Let us know what's for supper. They say supper. People say supper. It sounds weird, don't it?
Yeah, it does. They pronounce
We say
it as we don't.
Yeah, I say supper.
Supper.
You're going to have supper over at the Banters. I got to tell you, man, Sam's show was kick ass last night. Our numbers were through the roof. I heard somebody came in, but they didn't. No, they did awesome. They had a lot of fun. Her, my Jesse and Jean, they just yucked it up, and they had some great conversation. I thought they did great. Really comfortable on camera. Jesse looked, So I'm very happy for that.
Smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
She's like really a natural, Rich. I'll tell you right now. Jesse,
I agree.
Really coming on strong, man.
I agree. I agree, and I just think it's a great way for her to get comfortable with doing the podcast and get out here and do her own, man, and have fun. Enjoy it. So stay tuned for Miss Jessie B coming at you in the future. BMO, the music is banging. Wasn't that fun, dude? I was out here dancing. I almost put myself on screen so I could dance with you guys. Like that merch commercial, dude. I just dance, man. Speaking of merch, the raffle will be held next Saturday night, the 11th. So make sure you get your slots in, $5 a piece for each name on the wheel, up to 5 times. That's it. And I will start revealing throughout the week. You'll see little posts of people on the wheel and stuff like that. So when we get to Saturday, you're safe, you're fine. And that way nobody's forgotten. You know what I mean? I'm going one by one and adding them, but still, you never know. I'm only human. I got 83 kids. I never sleep. It's great. Kyle Sealing is here. Connecticut Bigfoot Research. Go over and check them out, please. Kyle's a great supporter and a good friend. And as soon as I put something up, he was like, dude, put it on my page. Like, boom, put it in my group instantly. And we appreciate that, man. And we're here for you too as well, brother. So make sure everybody goes over and supports them. Yep. You know how we do things around here, man. We help each other out. And if you see someone helping us out, fuck, damn it, go get over there. What the hell? Damn, Richie got moves. Tubin says, "Oh yeah, kid. I told everybody the story, man. Years ago, I was at a wedding, and one of the what was her name be? Not an agent, but like a manager of Paula Abdul. Now the young kids were like, "Who's Paula Abdul?" She come over and gave me her card and wanted me to go try out to be a dancer for Paula Abdul. I was this long-haired headbanger, and I'm dancing on the dance floor, and I had the whole place doing what I was doing. It was wild. Yeah, that's true.
The cool part of that video is the guy's like, "You go, boy." That's I can hear in the background. You go,
yeah,
boy.
You know how the softball guys are, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Mary Newbert. A lot of
Mary.
Fun. Yep, Sam's off with family, having Easter dinner at her dad's, and She will not be attending this evening, but we love you, Sam. Thank you for everything you do, and enjoy your family. That's what it's all about, man. CP's in the house. What's up, CP?
Yo, CP.
CP. It's Ramon. Hi. We know who you are. You can't hide. Hello, Elder.
I'd say Elder.
I'd say. I got boom. Pamela says this for you. D-Hoot, what's up? Thank you so much, because I'm not sure who else is here to cover it. I think I need a couple more moderators, especially like on Sam's nights, you know what I mean? Because she doesn't have the ones. She's one of mine, you know what I mean? But I'm not always there, but I'm always there, but I'm in between video game rounds. Which roads have such amazing content at this point? If they were abducted by aliens, I just wait for the next live to see the tour. PMO, that's great. I gotta get that quote. I'm gonna put that quote on something. It's going on a shirt. Pam says hi. Hot Mexican layer dip with chips. That's what she's making, bro. That's supper. Lori Ladd, how you been, Lori Ladd? I saw you been on an adventure. I saw some travel pictures. Gianni,
Hey.
Moon at noon. It's the moon at noon. Moony. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight. Hey, Mr. Italiano and Mr. Wise Man, how you doing? I'm like, Wojo's only half Italian.
Yeah.
You like that? I took the Wise Man away. Guy's a jerk.
I'm just wise.
No, I know. D-Hoot, you're amazing. No better moderator than you, man. Kick ass. Yeah, hopefully get a few more regulars in here. It is a holiday weekend, so people are busy with family. I get that. I'm all right with that. But Wojo,
Yes, sir.
how do you feel? How do you feel about how setting this off? You feel okay inside doing that? Are you okay with sharing it? You know what I mean? Like, we shared it Tuesday, but did you feel any remorse afterwards? Because there was times where I just, we've had this discussion. You have that sense of loyalty to your forest people in a sense, right?
Yeah, no, Rich. I showed pictures to friends from all around, and I'll tell you, to watch their faces, that's to me satisfaction. That's just total gratitude. Actually, it's just validation, or there's a lot of things popping in my mind. I'm still chill. I'm just a little numb because this is like kind of cool stuff. Well, actually, it is cool stuff.
Very good.
I'm just antsy to go back out. Inside, I'm antsy to go back out. And
I know.
And I showed my pastor, not pasta.
Pasta.
I even showed him the picture, and he was like, "Hey, that's a face like that." Right there, I was like this. Yeah, baby. I was so excited. So, yeah, let's go. I'm just all excited about this and tonight. Yeah, no,
and Lori brings up a point too. I'm glad you didn't pinpoint. No, as a matter of fact, on the encryption of his phone, he scrolls up, it tells you everything it was taken with, the type of picture it is, the millimeter type, the shutter speed, all that. Obviously, date, time, and location, and then I just crop out the location. Yeah. Don't ever do that. If you're sharing stuff, just keep that to yourself, and don't keep it to yourself for the wrong reasons. Don't keep it to yourself. You think you're going to be rich and famous someday. Keep it to yourself out of respect for the forest people and their habitat. And, I'm talking like 100%. Yeah, sure am. Imagine that. That took a while, but at least it took a while, and I just didn't jump to conclusions. And I took every step I had to take in order to get where I am right now. Every step, every mile after mile after mile, hour after hour after hour. Support from my family for me not being here because I'm there from 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock at night. I mean, that's when you got a family the size of mine, man. You're pulling your hair out with these kids on work nights, on school nights, and I'm out in the woods. You know what I mean? There's a lot that goes into being able to say what I just said. So yeah, be respectful of that, Lori. Great point. Thank you.
Yeah, they can weigh you down, but still, I applaud for you and Jess for what you guys do. I mean, I really do. I admire that. You know, the responsibilities in life. That's what we talk about. It's just, you know what, you got to do what you got to do, and just, you know what, have fun in life, whatever it is. So
yeah, and
that's what we're doing, trying to have fun.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not out there this week, because you know Jess is doing 10-hour days, like 5 or 6 of them, just banging them out. She's working on Easter. We had Easter last Sunday, so you know I pull mine. You know what I mean? I take care of my kids. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So, and next week I'll be out doing quotes and I'll be in the woods. So you know, thank you for saying that, because it's when it's on, baby. We just kick ass. You know, I had this video up, and it talks about. I sent it to her. It talks about it's easy to love when everything's okay. It's easy to love when there's $1 million in the bank. It's easy to love and be partners when everything's easy. But what about that partner that stays with you when you're flat ass broke, you're stressed, you're not sleeping every night, you know, you're building up this anxiety, does somebody roll over and feel that and hug you and say, hey, it's going to be all right. We're teammates. You know what I mean? That video just shocked me. I was like, holy shit, you know, because I wasn't thinking clearly, and I was having trouble working through some of my hard times lately. And it was awesome, man. It just refreshed me, you know what I mean? And does. So yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Let's get some of our kick-ass friends. And Maya Starfire is here. Hello, Maya Starfire. Carl says hello, Wojo, by the way.
What's up, Captain Carl?
Captain Carl! That should be an intro for Captain Carl whenever he goes on a podcast. They push a button and he comes in.
Carl!
Whenever you get Captain Carl! That'd be great. All right, let me see. Dude, I'm having trouble getting that stupid photo in of yours. That one photo is driving me nuts. But let's get our guests in, and I'll make it happen. Don't worry. I always do.
You do.
All right, here we go. Who first? I don't want anybody to get upset. You know what? Let's do this, because he had the roughest time getting in. Let's welcome Eric Vogel to the stage. There he is. He got booted. No, what? Where'd it go? Oh, no. Here it is. I told you he's having a hard time. Now I'm giving him a hard time. I don't know what happened. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Eric Vogel.
What's up, Eric?
Hello.
Oh, my God.
Hello.
Driving you nuts. It's a short. Hello. Let's get, let's see. Well, that guy doesn't hug, so he's last. All right, here we go. I only want huggers in here. Ernie DAVIEU, everybody. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Good. Hello, everybody.
Hey. Oh, here we
Good
go
to
with that.
see you, Eric.
You got to sneak that in.
Yeah, always does, man. Always does. Ernie, how you like that video with your Ernie DAVIEU collection in there? What do you think of that? Huh?
Oh, that was fantastic.
Isn't that amazing, man? Sam is just.
Yeah.
I just give her a vision, and then she adds to it and just knocks it out of the park, bro. Just
yeah, you guys are good.
thanks, bro. What's that, Eric? Eric's frozen. You're frozen, man. Eric's frozen. He's gonna have a rough night. We've all been there before because the internet sucks. Yeah. Quick, let's get the brother in with good internet. Hang on.
The hugger himself.
Yep. Look at slow. There it is. Yep.
It's him.
There goes Eric spinning.
Hey, everybody. Hi.
What's the matter? Why are you all like red-faced?
I'm laughing over here. I'm watching this. It's just too funny.
Yeah, I got a lot of issues, man. I surely do, man. It's crazy. Well, I just want to thank everybody. Everybody's saying hello to you guys.
Tom Burns says hi to you, Ernie.
Hello.
Bryce Edwards, man. What's up, Bryce? Brandy came in. Tom Byrne. Hey, welcome. Everybody, hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. I'm sorry. I'll tell you when you're great, and I'll tell you when you're not so great. You've been slacking on the like button. Hit the like button. Let's go. Jeez, so I got to go over everybody's house and push the like button. This is ridiculous. They're like, but we don't like it. Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, my bad. So, anyways, I've assembled you here, and Eric as well, but Eric's going to have some internet problems, it looks like, and usually they don't go away. which sucks because I obviously I wanted you guys in particular here. You guys have helped Wojo and I a lot.
Yeah.
You've helped us see different avenues, different, visions, different understandings, different theories. And I've watched you guys even grow on your own in a sense, with what we're doing, the Vogel brothers. I mean, having conversation with them and watching their research evolve, right? Hell, it's evolved into mountain lions now, right, brother?
There you go.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah. So when you get out there and do the work, the research will take you where it needs you to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had no plans on doing Bigfoot or mountain lions, and here you go.
Yeah, and I know, right? Think of that, right? Oh my God! It's not no wonder they go hand in hand. There's two people out here on the cryptids and ghost cats.
Yeah, well, it just like you said, it just kind of takes you down that road.
It does, it does. What's up, Tyler? Good to see you. Good to see you.
When people talk about Bigfoot and they say, "Oh, does it change your life?" I'm going to have to go with a big yes.
Yeah.
And one of yes.
Yeah.
And it's just because everything after that, I mean, it's a Bigfoot. So what else is out there that you don't know about? How many things aren't, it's just a lot of questions now,
Yeah.
Not the conspiracy theory world, but a lot of questions.
Right.
You've seen it. It's there, so.
Right. After you see it, you can't throw anything else out there and say, well, that doesn't happen.
Right. So this is our avenue. This is our outlook. This is our avenue. This is our therapy. We chase it down and get answers and talk about it.
Yeah. Therapy it is.
It is therapy.
Yeah. Yes. Therapy it is, brother. No doubt, man.
Well, that's the woods. That's the woods. The woods is, I call it soul food. It's just a part that your body needs. It's a place to go and connect, chill, do nothing.
Yeah, yeah, it really has become that for me and somebody that wasn't. I was in the woods as a kid. I mean, we used to run through the woods barefoot, you know what I mean, as fast as we could, you know what I mean, and it was a lot of fun. And it wasn't like this, you know what I mean? Like now I have the stresses of life and all this stuff, and things are chaotic, and now my company's about to kick off its season, and you got all this chaos going on. And I know, what was it, 2 weeks ago? And Wojo and I remember a while back, I was like, that was when one ran by us at my house out back. We had no equipment. Our phones weren't even set up. We get out. I'm like, dude, I'm having a bad day, man. Meet me at the woods. And he's like, yeah, which one? You know what I mean? And me too. And he happened to be having a bad day. And we go out there, and I get this awful smell. And I'm looking around. It's right at dusk. And I lift up this fern leaf, big old prehistoric looking one. I lift it up, and there's a print right in the mud. And I said, oh, that smell went away. Oh, wait, it came back. And then we were like, uh-oh. That means it's attached to something because there was no wind. And that thing went blowing by us. Boom, crash, boom. We're like, ah. You know what I mean? It was just wild, man. It was like they knew that we were having a bad day, and they're like, let's give them some adrenaline. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I would say.
Yeah, and then like that was the one too with that long whistle. It was a long one. And I was like, right before that, I said, oh, the only thing now is they're gonna come for him. And he was kind of new. And he goes, what do you mean? And then like, what was it? Less than a minute later, that whistle came. Woj. Yeah, that was awesome. That makes you feel good, don't it? I don't see Eric. If you get your text, you know what I mean. Don't tell him not to stress over it. Obviously, I want him here. You know.
No, he's good. He's probably watching it.
Yeah, Eric, if you're out there, man, don't stress, bro. You missed, and we love you. Yeah, no doubt, man. Well, it sucks because I've been there. I missed a Sean Kelly episode. Speaking of that, we're on Sean Kelly tomorrow night, right, Mr. Vogel? Us, the Vogels, and Squatch Man, Greg Yost. I've never sat with Squatch Man.
Cool.
Yep, never met him. Yeah, I've watched his stuff. You know what I mean? He's definitely in tune and connected, and I can't wait to get his insight. I'm going to talk to Sean about, maybe presenting that photo there and see what he says,
Right.
I think it's
great.
Yeah, I think it's important, that we all do that, It says it's right here. Why is it showing me it's there? What a pain in the ass. All right, so we're gonna get going on things. Let's see, Cindy Waghorn, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Banter Richie B family. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button. I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't know. That's what you're supposed to do, I guess. I see David's here, but I don't see him. I see everybody saying hi to him. Hey, David. Blah, blah. Okay. All right, good. That is everybody. And what I want to do is kind of replay that opening footage. Now, everybody that was with us live on that episode was with me the whole time as far as WOJO being off here, and I'm holding the phone. I'm like, shh, I hear movement. And I did. I heard big, heavy crunching, and then it stopped. It was almost responsive to my body movement as I was going towards it. It would just whoop, freeze. And I only know that because you guys know when you're out there researching, it's hindsight. It's definitely 20/20 in the research world. When you get 12, 24 hours away from the event, oh my God, it really starts to come into your head so clear. And that's what was happening. And one's here and I'm hearing it move. And I'm thinking it's the same guy because the way the line was. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like line, movement, line. You know what I mean? It was just movement, stop. As soon as I go this way, I could hear it again. I'd come back. I think I whispered at one point like I was going to fool it, you know. And I could have sworn I saw like shadowy movement over there. And then as I scanned around, I think it was like a stump or something. We didn't actually get heavy on that wood when we were in there last time. We will next time. It looked bulbous type of shadow, but it was, you know, I think it was a stump. So I kind of went over that, you know, and I'm talking to WOJO going, yeah, I got movement, dude. I got movement. And then I moved back, and then I came up on these two trees that, you know, trees are straight up and down, especially when they're shadowed, right? You don't see all those little nooks and crannies of the bark, right? But I look at this one tree on the left side, and I notice this wrinkle in this tree. It's just like this, and I could have sworn it moved a little bit, right? But then you hear me saying on that video, it could be your eyes because, you know, you stare at something long enough, it'll play with you. And that's what I felt might be happening. And then lo and behold, all of a sudden, it just the twilight just get blacked out, goes right across tree to tree. And it looks like it does it twice. So I don't know if there was two or if he kind of went back and forth, like to say, ha, I'm here. And then it went, you hear me go, shh, like that. It's moving again. And then WOJO kind of picked it up from there with what he was seeing. And it was this, and I kept saying, that's the same one, that same one further on in the video. Yeah, that's the same one. Cause then the light kind of came and you could hear me saying, that's the same one, you know, because of the direction it was in. And it was pretty wild. And not only that, it went away and came back, but it was the same exact color. WOJO, you ever seen that before? The same exact color? Like, you know what I mean? Like I saw it when I first saw it, it was that orangish yellow, you know what I mean? And usually you come back and they have like a hue of green or it's wavy. Yeah, this was like, yep, yeah. It's still me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that?
What was that?
I didn't do it.
Someone blow their nose?
That was Eric.
Oh, now we know what their house was like growing up. Eric did it. Oh, that's freaking awesome. No, but WOJO, I'm going to play it again, but from your standpoint, when you kind of picked up the activity, what were you kind of like, you know?
Well, because I'm reading your energy. I'm reading what's going on because I'm looking at a specific light, and before I left my spot, another light appeared to the right, and I could see you doing like a 180 with your phone, and you're talking, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're like, WOJO, do you hear that? You hear movement. And then you were talking about, you know, and then as I started walking towards you, you started talking about shadows. And then like you told me to, you know, shh, stop moving. It moved again. And then I asked you, you know, whereabouts, and you pointed it out right by the light, near the light. And I just snapped a picture. Yep. Just one picture.
Well, and you know, that's the other thing. That's where we get those 2 points of evidence, right? You guys ever run into that where you're out there researching? And for instance, like I said, you find that print, but you get that smell too, or you see that break and there's a print at the bottom of the stump. You know, that type of stuff. You ever get stuff like that, Ernie, when you're out looking around?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people get too focused on one little thing. Where you guys, I mean, just for everybody who's listening to you right now, you're more aware of what's going on around you too. You're trying to piece things together, so you're picking up, Wojo's picking up something, he's feeding off you, you're feeding off of him, getting his attention towards whatever it is. So you're getting more than one point of view on that, and you basically you would have missed a bunch of stuff if you would have found one track and then just focused on that one track. You would have missed this picture right here that you're going to be showing for everybody and the video, yeah, for me, if I'm going to go out in the woods, I'm looking around at everything now. I don't, I don't really hunt anymore, probably what they call hickory chickens out there, mushrooms for everybody. All right. Then I'll be looking around a little bit more, but, right now I'm just enjoying being able to walk out as far as I go and see the different wildlife out there. I'm not out there for a particular special reason just yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
How about you? How about you, Tim?
I
I
would say that in the beginning, everything kind of goes fast. You're excited, you're adrenaline. There's a lot going on in your head, and it's like, ooh, and it's hard to focus on one thing when we had tracks and you hear the knocks and you have people talking about whistles. There's a lot going on. If you're in a group, it might be good to have someone to manage that confusion and say, hey, let's rein it in, guys. Let's go to, here's step one. Let's do this. A lot of folks don't have that. It's kind of a free for all. Hey, and then, we're stepping on evidence or with this or that. So I think when you're new, excitement takes over, kind of deer in the headlights. Still does, it doesn't like it's happened all the time. So when it does happen, it's exciting and it's go, go, go. And sometimes it's scary as hell. And sometimes it's not. But you have that adrenaline. So I guess maybe the longer you do it, you kind of can slow your brain down and sit back and kind of take things a little more relaxed about it. You take a little more relaxed, focused approach, and a little more organized, and because now we're going out, we're researching, we're doing something, actively looking. So we've got gear, we've got technical stuff, we've got flash, we've got all the stuff. So now we're trying to use all that stuff. So, and then when you have the opportunity, it's exciting. So to be able to do it and do it in the right sort of manner and in an organized way so that your evidence is believable and provable and stuff like that. We've been very fortunate to have numerous people when we've had our experiences. So we've got people to actually back up what we say. So it's very cool.
Yeah. No, I think it's important. I think it's important for that stuff. Now, what happened? What am I hearing? The hell's going on with my computer? It's tripping. No, I think it's important, and that's one of the things I wanted to be careful about because there's always that dispute and argument and stuff like that. And I don't really do it for that in a sense. Thank God I am the way I am. Because I want to document things in a way that it is irrefutable. I want to present things in a way where it has educational type qualities, in-depth discussion among, with respect between 2 humans, 3 humans, whatever number is. And I feel that will help resolve or at least put you in the right direction, right? Or maybe in the wrong direction, and then your research changes your direction later. But I don't think you can get there without doing it through discussion, through education, through proper research channels in a sense. And there is no really guide to research, boots on the ground type stuff. Yeah, there's a guide to making prints. There's a guide, whatever for audio. There's a guide for video, say. But you know what I'm talking about. Your intuition when you're out there, that research, which turns out to be the most important. Technology can't touch what we do as a team. you know, what we do as researchers. You know, we're the ones who has to bring technology to it. Technology doesn't bring it to us. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? And everybody on the side, I got to say one more time, I got to praise them, man. I got to praise the Benos and even the Tylers. You know what I mean? The Sam, Dehu, you know, previous, curious, you know, up and down the list, right? They help you. You know, that was my theory, was to show everybody what I was seeing, but then it became, oh my God, these guys can become teammates, and I can have the world's largest Bigfoot research team. And that's the mentality that we carry.
Oh yeah, I sit there and I watch him do it on the in the chat. You're sitting there going live, and they're talking to you, and they're, you know, hey, check this out, or do this or this or that. So it's a very active chat, very interactive.
I love it. Cool. That's a great way to do. I mean, if you have, and that kind of evolved. It wasn't my brain. I was like, oh, I'm going to go in, I'm going to meet a bunch of strangers, and we're going to talk Bigfoot and figure things. That's bullshit. It was just like, what? When I had these critical thinkers, I was like, why would I not implement them into the research, right? Include them in and have them as part of my team. That'd be stupid. What a waste of a great resource. So you guys all kick ass. Lori Ladd, Pam, Lisa's new, and she's been jumping right in. You know what I mean? So when we're live in the woods, and it's just a great time. So I'm going to play that video right now one more time. I'm going to try to enlarge it a little bit because it gives you that option. For the people that weren't on that investigation, I do have a full, we're not going to watch it, don't worry, a full 11-minute something clip of the whole incident, you know, for my records, where it was moving around like this and I was monitoring it. And of course it's on YouTube Live encrypted, but you never know with those clowns. Hey, YouTube, right there. That's my nightly middle finger.
We're still number one, huh?
Yeah, it's number one. JT, what's up? JT's another one participates. TKB comes in once in a while and throws in his critical thinking. I just love it. You got Mooncat, if he's out there. Mooncat jumps right in. You know, I love it, man. Tim Vogel jumps in with all of them and goes at it. Tim Vogel's one of our virtual researchers too. You know what I mean? So Ernie DAVIEAU, he's been on there a couple times. You were there, weren't you there when I did this video? Yeah.
The other night.
Yeah, it seemed like the other night. I don't know. It was like weeks ago.
I know. They all blend.
They do.
And you know what's good to add, Tim, is that when Richie is doing the live, he's like a sportscaster. You got to do a play-by-play. You know what he's seeing, and then he's getting confirmation from the audience, and obviously through me. I'm kind of like
I know it. But we're sitting here watching it, and Richie said, "Hey, you hear that? You hear that?" It's like, dude, shut up! I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, I know. I do it all the time, and it sucks because I review the evidence. My stupid mouth is drowning it out. And I'm like,
I can't hear.
It's a reaction. I said at the WOJO.
I know. It's funny as hell.
WOJO had the best reaction one night, and he goes, "Of course I heard it. Like I'm standing next to you, idiot." But that was the one with the lights, and there was a huge tree knock like 20, 30 feet from us. I'm like, "Did you hear that?" He's like, "Yeah, you fucking cloud. I'm right here." And I can't help it. It's a natural reaction mixed with Italian blood. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Or shh. And then like 2 seconds later, don't shush me.
What an asshole.
And you just start laughing. You can't help it. I mean, it's the adrenaline.
Yeah, it is. You react. You know what I mean? It's just, at least I do. I'm very reactive and, very animated. I can't help it. It's my personality. I've been trying a lot to shut my mouth so everybody can hear things. I'll get better. It takes a while. It's only been how many years? I mean, seriously.
Like I said, it's that excitement. That's what makes the show.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I love it. It's fun. And it's funny. Some of the commentary in this video afterwards, when the 11-minute one, you see, I might try to show some pieces to that, but towards the end, you see us kind of tracking the lights. You know what I mean? And here I go again on some stupid rant or something. I don't know. I was laughing at myself. But this particular clip has the world's worst reaction ever on a YouTube Live. If you haven't heard it, let me know if you can pinpoint it. I'm about to play it for you at my own expense. It's so bad. I'm sitting there listening, going, "Really, dude?" I'm asking myself basically, did I hear it? Idiot. All right, here we go. Slow moving tonight.
Watch the right of that tree.
There it is. Well, I was so I'm going, why did everybody leave? And I'm like, oh, they made you guys leave. So I am going to take us off, but you'll still be able to hear us.
Okay.
Yeah, check 1, 2, check. That's right, Jim. I got to tell you about to get a shalabba babba ding dong. All right, buddy. Here we go. Start it over. There we go. And play.
Watch the right of that tree.
Right there.
Watch
See
the
that?
outline of that tree.
That's a wrinkle.
Yep.
I thought,
It's movement.
again, it could play tricks on you too because you're staring at the camera, but
Something moves to the
it
right.
looks like there's an outline there of some sort. Yeah, look at.
There,
Oh,
right. Woo!
did you guys see that? Did
Yep.
you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
And right there.
Listen, shh. It's moving. Stop. Wait, did I see what I saw?
What did that idiot
Watch the
say?
right of that tree. Just watch the outline of that tree. I thought, again, it
Oh,
could
yeah,
play
something's-
tricks on you too because you're staring at the camera, but
Yeah, watch. See the right
it
side?
looks
There's
like there's an
movement.
outline there of some sort.
Yeah,
Yeah, look
moving.
at. Oh,
Boom.
did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Listen, shh. It's moving. Stop. Wait, did I see what I saw?
One more
Watch the right
time.
of that tree. Just watch the outline of that tree. I thought, again, it could play tricks on you too because you're staring at the camera, but it looks like there's an outline there of some sort. Yeah, look at. Oh, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Listen, shh. It's moving. Stop. Wait, did I see what I saw?
Yeah. What an idiot.
Watch the right of that tree.
Oh my God. Where'd everybody go now? Okay. Did I see what I saw? What an idiot. But yeah, so thank you, Magical Journey Podcast, whoever you are. Oh my God. Did I say, is that the dumbest thing ever anybody's ever said on YouTube Live? I was so taken aback by what was happening. Because like I said, I was tracking them for like 10 minutes, slowly crunching. I could hear the crunch stop. I call it the subtlety sound. You know what I mean? When I was in my backyard, I always imagine them stopping and that extra little crunching is them wiggling down. That's always a vision I always had in my head. I don't know. I always had it. And then he'd move again. And you could see it on the video. I'm moving and moving and moving. And then I come to this moment. And then WOJO takes over and this light appears. And I don't think Eric's here. If squat down and move on fours after Richie. Yeah, there it is, you know. Yeah, but at least I can laugh at myself. What the hell? Welcome. Like and subscribe. Everybody hit that like button, please. Slap the emojis. Let's go. Let's make some noise tonight. So as you see there, you know, say you're holding the phone, Ernie, say you're holding the phone and you're looking at that, you know, and you hear what you hear, right? That's those context is everything, right? And that's what I'm trying to draw here is context for everybody before you show the picture that we're going to show and then analyze the picture that we're going to analyze. I want you to understand when it went off to the right, WOJO's to my right. He has his phone going with the camera snapping, you know, basically looking around, trying to see things with zooming in and stuff. And he'll tell you that part. But Ernie, when you see that black mask go across, I mean, what are you thinking when I show you that video?
Well, a couple of things. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos on something, I'll just say similar. They like a person's having an epileptic seizure when they're holding their phone and it's going all over the place. You can't make it out, or they're whipping a flashlight around, and that flashlight can make all kinds of shadows out there off of those trees. You'll think the trees are moving around with it, but you held that pretty darn steady there, and
Thank you.
You can actually see that something is stepping between the two trees. It's taking that light right out of there where you're focused on.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that in itself was like something to have a discussion about. And then what we got in the end was just absolutely insane.
right.
And Tim, your point of view on that video. I know you're a smooth thinker. I know, everybody stay calm. But you were there watching, and I was tracking something. You may not be able to hear the noise I was hearing, but I was reacting, and you could see I was reacting and trying to calm the situation down around me to keep it quiet. What do you think when you see it? The key for me is the beginning moment. What gets my attention on those trees? That is the key for me, because that's like precision. I'm zoomed in on my phone, so it helped me. I couldn't see that with my plain eyes. And not only that, thanks to D-Hoot, I had my backlight on my phone. It was almost acting like a night vision, where you could see things that you wouldn't normally see because it's pitch black. And to your point, Ernie, we shut our lights off, our headlamps off, unless we're walking, trying to find out where we are. But other than that, we're pitch black. We want the elements to be the elements. Matter of fact, my next plan is to go in there and stand around barefoot so I can just totally connect. You know what I mean? So I got a plan. Don't worry. I might even just drop ass the tea kettle and slap down my cheeks on the ground. You know what I mean? Don't worry, it won't be live on the air or anything. YouTube wouldn't like that. Oh, did I mention YouTube? So Tim, what do you think of that video? Give us your insight.
It's very strange. The light. First off, let's just look at the light and the source of the light. For the viewer, what's behind the light? Is it just woods? Is there a potential house? So just take that right out of the question. What's behind the light? Is it all woods?
No, you go. So that section is woods, and then there is a junkyard out back.
But that's way back.
Yeah, it's in the distance, and that's sometimes we have to calculate that into our assessment as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of that is twilight, but it's in the back of the junkyard. You don't have there's no outbuildings that far out or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you know your history of Bigfoot and junkyards, just saying. But go ahead. Yeah, that's
no. So I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate. The viewer's going to say, well, what could potentially project that? And so we'll just take that right out of there. If it's woods, it's woods.
Yeah, which light?
I saw it's a lot of woods.
Yeah, which light are you talking about? The actual emulating light or the background light?
The one we saw disappear behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like there's light there in the middle of the woods, and that in itself is an anomaly. If it's in the middle of the woods, where's the light come from? What is the source?
Yep. And
so that in itself is worthy of question. Just the light, regardless after that, where the hell does this light come from? What's producing it? And if you could say 100%, there's nothing there and there's nobody out there, then you're checking all the right boxes, so that when you're in your research camp, you're saying boom, 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 boom. Well, it's not this, it's not this, it's not that. Can't be this, can't be that. So you're doing all the right things in that regard. So the light in itself and the movement, like Ernie said, holding the camera and stuff like that, that was typical, kind of like you would normally do. I think you did a good job with that. When you saw that anomaly happen where it disappeared, the light disappeared, then that actually happened. We all saw that with you. What happened, I have no idea, which is worthy of a conversation in itself. This light that emits from nowhere all of a sudden moves. What the heck? But it's there. We're all watching it.
Yep.
So if we can't come up with a light source, it's another checkbox in the paranormal, cryptid realm, whatever, in the unknown realm. Let's put it there at that point.
Yeah.
And then as you go further and you start doing your investigation and you start pulling your video apart, then you start to find stuff. But as far as the light in itself is worthy of a conversation.
Yeah. And they always are. Yeah, they always are.
That's mind blowing in its own right. So
yeah, they're mind blowing. They're all the time. And usually when I zoomed in on that picture that WOJO sent me, to put into his show, it was going to go in as a light because we're so used to the lights. We're so used to it. So I did what I normally do.
Arranging.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
No, I'm hearing oh, it's a chair.
Yeah. Someone showed up and crashed the party.
Oh, look at this.
I'm telling you, I buy a computer and I still
easier
can't
now.
get on.
Richie texted me. He texts me. He goes, "How long is the show going to be? Long enough for you to get pretty much back to Tim's. Hurry up and get over here."
Yeah, over there, sucking off your brother's internet. What a loser.
Yeah, there he is. Unbelievable. He lives up in the mountains and I can't even get it. It was windy as heck here too. It's crazy.
So
So anyways, Richie, the light in itself is worthy of it. I'm excited to see what you got coming up next because this photo and stuff is kind of driving me nuts.
Yeah, it is nuts. That's why. So the light that we're zooming in on, what I did was kind of enlarge it, and I just went right at the point rather than there's that light. That's on the video. You can see how it moved, blah blah, and then all of a sudden it was just stationary. Wojo, do you remember it like that? It was kind of weird because they do move a lot, but this was just stuck, right? I mean, do you see it like that?
Yeah, it just I mean, like to see this other light and for where you were like zoomed in or whatever you were aiming, that's why when I took that picture, I had to like kind of squat down and just get that right picture, and I was just kind of like stunned of what we're seeing, and as a matter of fact, that video is the first time I seen that video. And it's amazing.
Do you think you were? I was just gonna ask. How far away do you guys think you were?
Well, see, the light perceptions, it's so hard because it seems like something could be like 40 feet, but it's actually like 100 feet. Right.
I think we concurred. We concurred in the video. You said 80. I said 100. Right. And somewhere roughly in there. But we also believe that the lights, if they can emulate, they can push it out towards you or pull it away from you. And we believe they could stay stationary doing that. And it could be star people I'm talking about, because that's mostly what it seems like we're dealing with. But this one, when I zoomed in, I wholeheartedly expected to see the typical alien face behind it. That is not what I saw. And I'm in my kitchen doing dishes. And I hold my own, boy.
The main
I remember sitting there. I have water dripping on the floor, and I'm holding the phone and I dried up this hand with my little towel I got over my shoulder, and I zoom in. I'm like, and I froze, and I just froze, and I went. And it was for me, it was the clearest picture I'd ever seen of one out there.
Yeah,
it just jumped right out at me. It was still in the darkness. I didn't lighten it up yet or anything. And I'll show you what I do because we're going to do it here tonight. We're going to do exactly what I do on my phone here tonight, so you know exactly what's been done. Okay, the original speaks for itself. You guys just want to pop the original up? Ernie, you ready over there?
Yeah, I'm set.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Sure.
All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to share screen so we can actually zoom in and move around. No, that's wrong. I have a plan. I'm going to show it on the regular screen first, and then I'm going to go in and we're going to break this photo down, and then I'm going to show you it in different lights and all that stuff. So here it is on the stage, and if you didn't pay attention to the thumbnail I put out there, you missed it. So as you can see. You will see whenever it uploads. Good Lord, man, restream. So you can see here that we have a photo of a light, and I zoom in on it. And everybody on the side, you're welcome to comment. A lot of things on the left and right are pixelated. There's groups of trees and stuff that are kind of blended together because the camera's struggling through the trees, right? You have different focal points. But this is one thing that changed me. And it's weird for me. I have episodes talking about how the woo, I'm not into the woo yet. And I'm looking at this going, why did he make himself so clear? Like, why did he leave himself out there? You know, in that way. Look at the picture. You can see how he's the clearest thing in there besides the light. And I say he because that's what I feel. I don't see any features on there that would tell me otherwise. So I'm going with that. So what do you guys see in here? I'm going to slide this back. Everybody on the side, do you have anything? If you haven't seen this picture before, and I got more that you're going to see up close in a moment. What do you see on the side? What do you see? And anybody here, Ernie, so we'll start with Ernie. Ernie, what do you see in this picture?
Well, I mean, you sent me this picture earlier and stuff too, and it jumped right out at me right above. For everybody's having a little bit of difficulty here, right above that light. But again, it's like what Tim is saying. What is that light? But you guys get a lot of those lights, and a lot of people are out there and they'll see orbs and stuff. They don't take a picture of it, you know, because they're just they're not used to seeing that stuff like you guys are. You really remained in the moment there to be able to do something like that and in control of your fight or flight right there. But right above that light, I'm looking at a face right there. I can see a face right there. That does not look like pareidolia to me, because it would have been, you would have been seeing it all over the place. But just there. So that light still blows my mind. That's what Tim was focusing in on too. What's the source of that light? Where is that light? Because at first, when you showed the original film, I'm thinking that there's a light behind it that's silhouetting what's going between the trees. But now I'm looking at this and it's like, well, maybe so, because he's just got his head sticking out right there. I mean, that's what I'm seeing right between the trees, at the top of the trees. Not at the top of the trees, but you know, where it comes up, kind of forms like almost like a triangle, a little branch coming out, and right in there, right above that light.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody.
No, dude, you're right on. You're right on. And we're going to zoom in on this, guys. And I noticed, someone mentioned about like a helmet, right? I said this to my little brother who doesn't believe in anything. And he was like, is that a Roman soldier? It was
That's
pretty
people's
funny.
Minds playing with them. Yeah.
So, Vogel brothers, you've seen a lot of research evidence over your time. You've seen a lot of pictures. Same with Ernie. You've seen a lot of them. You know, Ernie's been face to face. You guys are, you have your own sightings. I think that they all look different as far as I'm concerned. But Eric, what are you seeing in this picture right now?
I see deja vu is what I see. What I saw is what you're looking at.
What? Wait, what?
What I saw is what you are looking at.
Your sighting is similar to this face, this being?
Yes, it is.
Holy shit. That is a revelation. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going to hit.
And if I could find, and I'm still digging, and if I can find the pictures, I will send them to you.
Holy shit. I didn't know that.
The only difference is I didn't have a light, and you do, and that blows my mind.
Oh, wait. Yeah, wait till we zoom in.
Because that light is on the back side of those sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it coming through them. Yeah. Good point. Good point. How about you, Tim?
Yeah, dude, you got something here. I honestly, I see a face and I see a light emanating.
Something's there.
You say, well, could it be pareidolia? I've been blowing it up here, and I don't see any.
Right.
It's a face.
Yeah. I zoom in.
Now,
I zoom in.
I don't know, but it's certainly a face back in there.
You can definitely see that.
If
I could find my picture, it would be almost identical.
That's crazy, dude. Thank you for sharing that, man. That is
and we're
amazing.
on two ends of the state.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I know.
Opposite ends of the state.
Yeah, good 2 hours away. I mean, seriously, like this is that I didn't know that was going to happen, and I kind of refrained a little bit. Well, I didn't communicate with everybody necessarily about it. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It's wild, and
That is very cool.
We're gonna zoom in on it, and the amazing thing is, I think Elder said it earlier. I feel it's a gift. You know what I mean?
Oh, it definitely was. I mean, we are very few that get a chance to actually see something.
Yeah.
To see one.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share screen so I can do like the edits and stuff in front of you. We can brighten it up. We can zoom in and really look at the eyeballs, stuff like that, and make it completely no doubt, because we also, like I said, have a photo of this encrypted into Wojo's phone that'll tell you the time and date.
Right.
It'll even tell you what the camera was doing to take the picture. It gives location, but that's cropped out. And it'll tell you exactly, it'll tell you how many millimeters, shutter speed, everything. It's right there on an encrypted phone. It's in his phone. You cannot change that forensically. This is what it is. There is no bullshit here.
You've got something there, buddy.
I love
no
that.
doubt. You guys see boots on the ground. If you keep doing it, something's bound to happen.
Yeah, and do it respectfully, man. I'm telling.
Oh yes.
This result is all about respect, man, and earning it. Just like you earn it with me and I earn it with you as humans. Denny says, solar plex chakra. Maybe Richie may have a better relationship with the ones he's dealing with. That's why they're admitting the energy. All about trust. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, Denny. Awesome. Good old Peter Griffin in the house. And Lois.
Richie, a good friend of ours, Donna, would tell you that you were able to see it because of the respect that you're giving.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know who Donna is, right?
Copus. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roger's maiden.
I love it, man. And
she is very in tune with that.
That's awesome, man. I'd love to talk to her more, and I've been meaning to talk to her more. Actually, I've been watching her stuff.
You would be amazed. You should talk to her.
Oh, we will. Done deal. It's funny because all of a sudden a week goes by and it's next year. You're like 2000.
I know.
Me and Wojo have been in these particular woods for 2 years together, weekly. 2 years. It's April. 2 years, Woj.
Yeah.
That's nuts. First of all,
it's a lot that happened in 2 years. It happens fast, but it comes into increments. It's baby stepping up a ladder, guys. That's exactly what we've been doing.
One step at a time.
And because you know what, you can't have things thrown at you all at once. If Ernie or Elder or any Native American was to tell you all at once, we're not going to get it. The only way to get it is to continue to keep going out there.
Exactly.
You're peeling off one layer at a time on an onion. This is where we are now. So.
Yep. Is that screen up?
Absolutely.
Can everybody see it?
So he's
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I can see the face from here.
Oh yeah, you're about to you're about to see the face, son.
Oh, well, I already see it.
Yeah, we already see it.
Once you see it, you see it.
Yeah, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
So
Yes, you were, D-Hoot.
Again, I took this as an educational standpoint from our friends in the woods. I have a whole presentation, drawn up in my head of how I want to go to Charming Fair Farm and present it, how I want to go to Ohio in November and present it. Yes, we will be in Ohio in November, by the way. More to come on that. And Cryptid Fest in September. It's going to be a presentation, but it's going to be a presentation about respect. And it's going to be a presentation how you get these results. And you don't get these results with shotguns and,
right, yelling,
being mean, you know what I mean? Or, oh, I need a body. Your intentions are everything. If you go out there and go, oh, hi, here, kitty, 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 and they know you want a body, yeah, you're going to get something different. Trust me. Trust me. You're not going to go back in those woods and they're going to make sure of it. Promise you that. So here we go. Everybody can see it. All right, everybody ready for the breakdown? Don't go anywhere, man. Historic shit happening right here on Bigfoot Banter Richie B.
Yeah, you'll be sorry if you leave.
Oh, 100%, man. Here we go. Let's do some size in here. You guys ready for this zoomy zoom zoom and a boom boom?
I thought that was you. Look at that. That is crazy. They're almost like a shine on it, dude.
There you go. Now, one thing I noticed in this that blew my mind, the eye pupil is so round, and you can see the white of the eye. You guys see it?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I'm confused, but I see it.
Yeah, really.
I'm so proud right now. I've confused you.
Yeah, dude, it's there. Yeah, try some of these color schemes. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'm blowing it up on my end too.
Yeah, you got to get in there like
Oh,
that,
that's
right?
good. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got
Look at
another.
that.
I got another picture that'll blow your mind.
Wow, that's wild.
Everybody, how about every other
It's
side,
almost
man?
like peeking behind a tree.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Ernie, like you talk a lot about these subtleties, brother. You've taught me and
All
Wojo
right, I'm starting to see that.
a lot about the subtleties. He is lined up.
Settled
His,
up.
his mouth is almost perfectly lined up.
Yeah.
With the
with that-
limb.
With the limb, yeah, with the branch.
It almost looked like a fat, fluffy walrus mustache.
Someone else said that to me today. I was like, what?
You can see
There
it.
it is. Dude, that is silly.
That's crazy.
I can tell you what it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like a monkey.
Doesn't look like a
Oh,
moose or
yeah.
a bear
Or
either.
gorilla. It's not happening.
That is pretty
Yeah,
silly.
you can distinctly see that.
Yep. Absolutely
great.
can.
And there's
Even in the dark. Even in the dark. You know, as much as they're concealed, they still maintain that concealment. It's like Richie was saying, they know when you're looking at them.
Oh yeah.
They can see you better than you can see them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I like that with that light right there. And what was her name? Donna Copus there?
Yeah.
What she was saying about that chakra. Because I've seen several
Yeah.
of your pictures of those orbs and the face right above the orb, whether it was two of them there or whatever the case may be. But that makes a lot of sense right there, because my whole opinion here is, you know, we've got so many different camps here on the woo and this and that. Guess what? Put them all together right now, because that's what you have right here. That's what these things are. They know when we're disrespectful or we're dishonest or we're not trustworthy. They know that, you know, and a lot of people think they are being trustworthy. You guys, the Vogel brothers, you spend a lot of times in the woods showing a lot of respect to the woods out there. That's why you have a lot of hunters that come across situations and things like that. Everybody, that was my first thing, is why, what did we all have in common? And that's what these guys, Richie and Wojo, did, the little baby steps from the very beginning, and showed that respect. And at first they got tracks, and people will say, well, tracks aren't proof of existence. Well, yeah, they are. Sorry, but they are. Then they started seeing other things that were in there and slowly developing this relationship. And now here's what you have. That's a phenomenal picture right there.
Thank you.
With that color you just had on it a second ago.
Sorry, Ernie. Hey, Rich.
That's right.
What's that dark image behind it?
Yeah, I noticed in that. It looked, someone else.
Because there's light behind that.
I know. I'm trying to get to it, but I can't. That's what I'm doing, is actually trying to get. You see where the picture is now? That's what I'm trying to get to. So look at that. It's like an outline.
Right.
Well, Richie did say while he was
one.
filming that he thought there was two of them there, that it could be two of them
That could be a
moving
second.
back and forth. Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what I said. Yep. Let's try
And
to
that's
zoom out.
just staying out of the line.
Is that right there? Is that
Yeah, you see it?
legs right there?
Well, that
Yeah.
could be another one underneath the eyes.
There you go.
When you see the
Richie.
fuzz, I'm not
Rich, can
seeing
you over near that left eye? Can you kind of box it up, make it a little bit bigger?
Yeah, we're looking for a space right where your cursor is now. It looks like a light spot, like it could be a
Yeah.
space between legs. Kick it to the left.
No,
I'll get
gotta
you.
kick it to the right.
There you go.
Kick it to the left and kick it to the right. You want me to play that video again?
No.
Oh,
Keep going. Keep going to your left or my left. Bring that the head and the eyeballs and the nose and the.
So go like this.
All right, right in there. Stop
Yeah.
there. All right. Almost even with the eyebrow, there looks like a light spot within the dark shadow figure. I was thinking maybe that was a space. No, further to your left. Closer
I
to
see.
his eye.
Oh, so right. Oh, really? You see it here?
right,
Oh,
right.
up just a little bit.
Up a touch, right in there. Looks like just a light
Yeah.
spot that could be a separation of
Yeah,
a
I
leg
see it.
potentially.
Yeah. So this right here, has an outline. It's almost what I
Yeah.
saw. It's almost what I saw sticking out of the tree.
Right.
Right,
I
that's
mean,
the
we're
out-
reading
that
a
is the
lot
outline.
into it, but
Right.
if
Yeah.
it's a solid figure and that has a light spot, and it's showing a separation.
Separation, yep.
It's that's very
Something
cool.
to think about.
because the light's coming from behind that.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
What the hell is
Yeah.
putting the light on the Bigfoot face?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Now where's the light come from?
I don't know. I don't know. That's dead woods right there, right, Woj?
Right on.
And that's the only spot, right? Was right there, right where that Bigfoot was,
As what? As far as light goes?
as far as light goes.
I don't think I think we saw more than one light, right, Woj?
Yeah, it was more
Yeah.
than light.
Yeah, it was two of them. But
Yeah.
I thought it was two, which I thought was odd because once we see one, we usually see like 3, 4, 5. You know, and these guys were the
Was
same
that-
color.
Was that second light further back?
Are you? It's
Yes.
hard to see.
But look at the
That's
color.
further
Let's
back.
go with
That's
let's
the
go
light. Yeah.
let's go with
That
the
would
color,
be
right?
the second light.
All right.
You see this here?
Or it
That's
could
it.
be-
You see that discoloration right here?
Right.
That's his tuft of hair. I got another
Yeah,
picture.
dude, it looks
You
like
Yeah.
little tufts going
I'm
up.
gonna show you that. You know,
Oh,
but
sweet.
let's watch the color of the light and see if they match. So you got this light up here.
Yeah, that's your second light.
That's pretty
Oh, my
close.
Christ.
That's
is
your
awesome
second
right
light,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. There's no doubt.
I
All
wonder if
right,
it's
so
every-
stop right there. It almost looks, I mean, minus the light. You see how you got the bottom side, the shadow under the branch?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're standing, you take your hand, put it on your chest, you can feel how it rolls back to your chin. It looks concave, which shows that shadow. So it's almost it's rolling back. It's creating that shadow. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a space. That's what I'm noticing.
Good stuff.
Just this, like a chin. So it's creating that shadow
Right.
under there.
Right.
forced
exactly.
Right.
But it's being reflective. I mean, from that light, giving that shadow.
Oh, look at
That
that.
light is blowing my mind.
Go-
I
go
can't
back
figure
towards
out.
that
Hey,
light.
whoa. What's this here? Separation, and then this here.
Oh, I don't know.
See the light right here?
Yeah,
And then it's dark right here.
yeah.
And dark right here.
I don't know where we are in the picture.
I'm gonna show you. God damn it! Let me put on my.
Okay.
Down
I'm
there
in
to
charge. Son of a bitch.
Alright.
Go ahead. I'm keeping up to you, bud.
Watch, ready? That's it. That's the one you're talking about.
Right.
So if you go here and here,
And
and
go up.
then
Yeah.
and then go up.
It's almost like another body.
So
Yeah,
he would
further back.
be. Is he here, over here, or is he here? Because I see
don't
what
know.
you're saying. I see. It's wild, man. There's so much to do in this picture. It's so.
I know that's another day. Let's focus on the thing we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
go
right.
back to your main.
Oh yeah, sure. It's fine when you want to see stuff, but when I find it out,
Yeah.
this guy
Yeah, you
sucks.
got us all wanting to have control of the buttons here.
I know it. I'm like this way,
Yeah.
no.
Exactly. I'm watching him doing it.
Bunch of jerks. Who invited these guys?
I know it.
For me is where that light is, and just to the right of the outline. I want to see if there's any fuzz, because I wonder if there's another one below him.
Oh no, I don't want to open it with that.
It's like
Get outta here.
Scrooge in the
All right, so check this out, right?
My picture,
I don't get
where the
the
heart
My
is
ideas.
sometimes bigger.
the light on the left side
Yeah.
of the forehead down. I don't know where that's coming. This is coming from the front, assuming. Where's that coming from the side?
That
Yeah.
see that light up there to his left over his right eye there.
Yep.
It's shining on the tree, right? So that would mean
Yeah.
that light has to be on our side of that branch in order for it to get that shadow underneath its chin and still get some of the light to shine on that branch right there, right?
Yep.
So that light
so
has-
It's emitting
that
out
light
of it.
has- yeah, that
that's
light has to
not
be about
a light
4
emitting anything. That's a Bigfoot wearing a Wu-Tang chain.
Oh, hey,
And it's
girl!
reflecting.
All right, so
That's
check it out.
we got it.
All right, so check it out. I got something else for you. I got another version coming up. This thing is slow tonight.
Hey, Eric saw something. Can you go
Wait,
back
yeah,
to
can
that
you go
light?
back to that picture, please?
I have the same picture, cleared up a bit. Stand by.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you got to go back.
Oh, hold on.
Wojo, look what we've done to three of the greatest. They're like little kids. Like,
Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah, there is. It's unbelievable.
well, that's right. Call today. All right.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's really, yeah, you got to spend some time, Richie, clean that thing up
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
You know, like combing the hair in that walrus mustache.
Yeah. All right. So you see it there now?
All right. He said,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I want you to blow that whole thing up.
More the light specifically.
Yep. Please and thank you. You see down where the light kind of hangs?
Yep.
Yep. Like that.
Okay, go right there and blow that up, please.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, right there. Yep, keep going. Make that thing as big as you can.
it looks like it's dripping.
Mm.
What is that?
Yeah, Wu-Tang.
Totally Wu-Tang, bro.
I that blows me away. I don't really see anything in there. Do you?
Can you clean that up
Oh.
so it's not so fuzzy?
I'm gonna walk away from
Okay,
that.
stop right there. Oh. There.
Isn't that what you want right there?
No, I want the light.
Well, there's like 3 dark spots, and
No,
there's a
Put
potential
the light on there. Put the right there. Whoop,
too bright.
right there.
Right in there somewhere. That's good.
What do you see?
Poodle.
A poodle.
Bunny rabbit.
I don't know. It's got little black spots in it.
Look at
It
those
looks-
2 black spots. Look at the 3 black spots.
Yeah.
Like
Look
a
how they are.
nose, partial mouth open. I don't know, leaving the
Yep.
jewel. Maybe eyes right there. That's
Yep.
like that's lit up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're in the pareidoia realm here.
Well,
It
Yeah.
looks like
Could be.
weird. It's weird.
that's what I'm looking
gonna
at
go
right
with that.
now.
All right, wait. Wojo,
It's like
look
a
at
demon ram.
Wojo. Look at this thing here. What does that look like to you? Do you remember? Anybody on the side?
Eyelids.
No, remember that thing that hangs off the head? I always talk about the fish at
Oh,
the bottom of the sea.
What, the beads?
The light thing that hangs off the other beings that we see. It's the same shape.
Yeah.
And not only that. All right, hang on a minute. Now you got me fucking going. All right. No,
There's
thanks a lot.
2 eyes, a cat nose, like
Because definitely
My-
that
my-
light is separate from the being that's standing near that tree.
Right.
It's definitely separate. It's not attached. It doesn't appear to be attached. It seems to be out a ways away from it.
Or in front, yes.
Yeah, right in
That's
front of
why-
it. Yeah, but not attached to it.
It's hard to tell. It's a good point. I
Yeah.
mean, a good theory. I don't know, but look how clear that picture is. Look at that. Look at the hair on his head. Right here.
Yeah.
Look at the hair. Right. What? I never said. I never. So Eric,
yeah.
when you saw yours, did it have a straight bridge nose like that?
Yep.
Skinny.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just the bridge, but
Right here. Look at.
And the sockets, the eye sockets.
Oh,
Yep.
this thing. Yeah, this thing here. I believe
I-
I have that. I have that on other photos.
Really wish I could find it,
You will. Look at that.
because if you could put the 2 together, I'd love to have you clear the one up that I've got.
yeah, look at that right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
look at that. You can
There-
actually
there's
tell
no doubt.
where. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Trying to see if I can get that eye to brighten on this one, but I have other pictures. Let me see. Yeah, an anglerfish. Thank you, BMO. We see a lot of beans out there. They have that little weird looking, like looks like a trowel, like a garden trowel thing, or a pie piece. You know, it's a pie out, one of those. That's what I'm having. I got to shrink this down because I can't see comments. Roger, keep an eye on questions and comments.
Mm-hmm.
The light is on the end of that branch too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dean says,
Here,
I'm saying what
here.
Ernie said about the light in
Coming
front of
up,
the tree
coming
and
up,
the
that's
limb
right.
shadow. Yeah.
Right. So
Actually, the light's coming
now,
up.
now that you guys have that fresh in your mind, I have a photo that I shared on this show a few times. Do you guys want to see this on the weatherman wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Throw it up there.
All right.
And Rich, look at that right eye. You see, like, you know how the face kind of goes, like, you know, they have a wide face, but it kind of goes like this.
That is crazy.
You see that, Ernie?
Oh yeah,
Socket on that.
oh yeah,
It's like his
definitely.
head. It's like his head's
Yeah.
slightly tilted, but it looks like it's kind of looking up, slight upward position. And that's
Yeah,
where we were.
head tilted forward, looking up.
All right.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I
So-
got you.
a while back, I have to get out and come back in. Really, dude, get it close.
That hairline right up on the
We
chin.
literally have somebody flying further than they've ever have in outer space, and I can't just switch over to another picture. So stupid. All right, so hang on. Hold that thought of that light. Remember the light, right, guys?
Yeah, remember the light.
Remember the light.
Yep.
Remember the light.
Where did it send me? Oh, stupid.
To
Grow
a
up.
sand dune.
Why is it still black on that area?
TKB, he says it looks like an Indian or a Viking. To me, it looks like an Indian warrior. Very strong looking, very powerful looking.
But that's the part of this, guys, too, is that for me, I'm over here going, are the forest people different than Bigfoot? Like, I'm trying to put this together because I was looking at a person. And Ernie's the one to have here, as he felt like he was, had human features. I mean, it's right here. It has human features. I could see with my own damn eyes. You know what I mean? So this picture here is a picture of a light that was on a being that we zoomed in on. And this is like 6 months ago. And I zoomed in on the light itself, and it looked like it was stuck to the body. Like it was something that was temporary.
Like organic.
Yeah, right. Like they pick it up and stick it to them and it lights up. I mean, I don't know, but it looks similar to what we just zoomed in on. You got the cracks over here and things like that. It just doesn't look permanent, right?
Right.
Yes, TKB.
Because there's shadows on it, so it gives it definition.
Isn't that
It's not
great?
just a light.
But it's nuts. So this is
Right.
This is when I just discovered what I felt like was dealing with more of a plasmic type material. More of a substance type material, and not like a light that comes out like Iron Man, and just comes out. It looks like they, almost like peat moss. Looking around the edges of this, how green it is. And
something's making a chemical reaction.
Yeah,
something organic.
Yeah, that's a light in the woods that we took a picture of, and I zoomed in on it. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Almost looks biological.
Right. Yeah, exactly what we're saying. JT, God bless you. Merry Easter. Yeah, sure. Merry Easter and Happy Christmas. Whatever the hell that meant. Love having you, bro. It looks like the arm wrestler. Oh, yeah, Michael Todd. Yeah. Kurt, keep your eyes open. Yes. Oh, yeah, Kurt. Yeah, Kurt's got a wrench, right? I am in portrait. The forest being called Leshy. Bryce talks about Kurt W. Yeah, like the Laterne fish has that little that bulb. Yeah, so they use it for bait. So when the little fish come in to try to bite it, they eat them. All right, let me see. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I'm sorry, TK. It's hard for me to see comments. Indian Warrior, maybe Mohawk, maybe the Mohawk. There was upstate New York. What do you guys? All right, so Eric, you kind of told me already, but Tim and Ernie, is this a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
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 Go back to the Bigfoot. Get rid of this biological thing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, get your own.
I
damn
just prefer
show.
calling them forest people. I've seen a lot of
watchers, as Donna calls them.
I've seen a lot of close-up artist renditions from good artists too, and they're all showing the same thing. It's completely, the closer they are. One of the things I went over with Richie one time is if you took one of my photographs, particularly the one where it's standing near the tree, and you started playing with the light on it, you can't tell where the hair begins and where the hair ends. And then as you start lightening it up and as it gets closer and you look at the other renditions that were done, you can do the same exact thing with those renditions where you can bring it in and out, which is ironic that you can do that with an artist rendition on something like that. And that's exactly what's going on here and what plays with people's minds. 35 yards or whatever is a bit of a distance, not far, but it's a bit of a distance, and it will play that trick on you on what you're really seeing there. But they are very, very human-like, and I think that's what really blows people's minds. I mean, this thing right here, I'm still kind of stuck on the light, and I'm just going to throw this in here really quick. Case in point, Gettysburg, the wounded, You've all heard
Yeah.
of the angel lights, okay?
Yeah.
And it was because of the organic material in the dirt, okay? And I'm just wondering, is there something out there, moss or something like that, that it's somehow they can mix something with it and it's getting that? Because that light doesn't appear to be really on this guy. It appears to be a little bit away from him. What, maybe it's on his hand. He's holding his hand out. You know, who knows? But it's definitely that. Even that light that Richie just showed shouldn't have any shadows in the light. When you shine a light, you don't get shadows in your light. Like Tim was saying, it appears to be biological, organic. You know, and it is obviously casting a bit of a light on him.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Between the sticks and him, because you can see the sticks.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, this here, I mean, let's really be honest here. Does this look like a gorilla?
No.
No, hell no. Oh, hell no.
No.
You know, not even close to that. This looks like a guy. I mean, if we could even see his hair on his face even more, where it really is. I mean, if us guys didn't shave for about if we didn't shave for 2 months or whatever, our beards and stuff would be way up high. Same with him, except around the eye sockets. You know, and you can actually see the bridge of the nose. As far as the flared part goes on his nose, it looks like it comes out a little bit more right there too. I'd like to try to figure out how tall this guy is, because if he's not that tall, then what if he's a juvenile? But then again, all the artist renditions that I've ever seen from close up, it seems like when they're young, or younger anyways, they have more human looks to them. Like if we want to throw in Patty, I've always got the impression that she was matronly. Okay, because we all change our facial features. We wish they didn't, but when we're younger, our facial features completely change as we age and stuff. This one here, I mean, we could probably sit here and put a number on that one's age, probably pretty close to our own age, I should say, because there's no telling how old they really get. But that is beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's one of them. If you can, even in your own mind, in broad daylight, come across something peeking around a tree, looking at you, you probably would swear up and down that it was a hairy man. There's the description right there. The forest people, what the Indians call the hairy man.
Yep.
You know, in a lot of the cultures, that's what that is.
Yep. And I did this picture exclusively for the eyes.
Yeah.
And I want you to look at the eyes. I want you to see how round that pupil is, and the white that goes around it almost sags a little bit, right? And then you got the perfect circle, and it is a perfect circle, man.
Yeah, you can actually pick up the feeling of intention.
If you go back to that spot, and if you can find that tree again, just measure to where that branch is.
Yeah, and we've been there once, and we'll be there again until we get it. But it's and that's why I was doing live. And this one here, you could see the orangish brown tuft of hair a little cleaner up top. Up in this area. I don't know if you can see my cursor because this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, but in this one, you can actually see the other eye. His right eye is right here.
Yeah. You can see brow ridge too.
Oh, the brow ridge is deep. Look how deep that eye is set back.
Yeah.
And then you have this browning in here, right? Wojo, what do you think of that, huh, buddy?
That looks like a mouth just above that lip.
Yeah, I mean, it's
absolutely.
Cool.
I agree with you. That looks like a mouth right above that branch.
But to answer Ernie's question,
like a mouth. Look at
all right, when you guys,
right
I can't say precisely how tall they are, but I will say this: we're up on a hill. Where we're seeing it is going way down the hill. It flattens out and it's, set back.
Yeah.
Me and Richie starting to head back to the exit area to head towards the field, towards the trucks. And I keep telling them, just turn around. They will come. And sure as hell, you can see these lights.
Yeah.
But again, they seem closer than they are, but it's further back. And I believe that they're still partially downhill, but the light itself is it's well beyond.
Well, if you start looking at the shadows on this face, and you start at the eye, it's a top-down shadow, and you've got that little spot, and then you go down and you follow the bridge of his nose. At the end of the nose, there's a shadow that represents it tucks back. right there.
Yeah.
And then you go to the upper lip or the mustache, potentially, whatever the heck you want to call that.
Yeah, you can see his mouth. You can see his
You-
mouth.
you
Really.
You can see the mouth.
and it creates that. So you've got this
got a whole face right
consistent
there.
shadowing from whatever the light perspective is. There's this, and it shows
Yeah.
you that there's a nasal portion there. It shows you on the, I guess if you're looking at it, the left side, you'll see a darker shadow there. That's going to show you some depth, like the split lip
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody
Maya.
thank you, everybody on the right, and Jason Finch. Thank you for that nice compliment, and same with you, Maya. One thing that Wojo and I discussed that was kind of a neat thing, the conical head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, you know, it looks like a helmet. I get it. I get the warrior look. I get all that stuff, and I respect everybody's thoughts and theories. Bigfoot has been
Rich, I'm telling you, that's exactly what I saw. Same head, same everything, bud.
blowing my mind. Now think about this: the shape of the head slides nicely with that tree, doesn't it?
Yep.
Think about that. Think about how they get close to these trees and how important trees are to them.
Yep. And they just blend right in.
They blend right in, right? If you had a big old blockhead, boy, that would stand right out, right? Like that stupid game Minecraft everybody likes. That's stupid. Who the hell wants to play with fucking pixelation? How stupid is that?
That's
Dumbest
wild.
shit. My house plays it all. I'm like, you guys are idiots. Stop playing that game. Give me a scope and some fake bullets. Anyways, but you can see how, right? Well, you remember that conversation, how it's kind of shaped, and he just goes right up to the tree, and boom, he's almost shaped right to the tree, right? Now, because now, guys, now we're beyond the what if. We're at the what do we do next? We're at the we know they're real. This picture, yeah, this one's pixelated, but focused on the eyes. This is probably one of the clearest shots of a Bigfoot I've ever seen anywhere. And I've seen a lot. I've researched a ton. And I've always said, hey, yeah, they're blurry because of their energy. I was a paranormal investigator. You try to get a picture of a ghost, and everybody's like, they don't complain about a ghost being blurry. They think ghosts are just blurry. You know what I mean? No, actually, they're not. My grandmother that stood in my room when I was 7 or 8, and she died when my father was 13, was like, I'm talking to you guys. If I put a phone on her and shot frequency at her, and she has frequency, guess what? Like a magnet, you're going to have energy. Holy shit. Imagine that. Dumb Richie B has a fucking brain. And to me, it drives me nuts because it's just like, that's the stupidest, weakest argument you could ever give is a blurry picture of a creature you know nothing about. And you have no idea. As soon as you open your mouth online and say that, I already know you don't own a pair of boots. You're a hush puppy, dude. Shut up. Sorry. Was that out loud?
You know what else I find interesting in this too that adds up as being symmetrical. This is not pareidolia. Is if you're going to draw something, if you're going to draw human faces or anything like that, one of the things that you do is you're going to align the corners of the mouth up with the pupils of the eyes, the centers of the eyes. His mouth goes right out to right underneath the eye. If you can see him draw a line straight down, it's symmetrical right in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to pull up that other one so we can do that.
Yeah.
I noticed Donna Copus came in. Hello, Donna.
Hey, Donna. Magical, I agree too. It's not
Donna,
about
pay
proving
attention to this. You'll like this one, Donna.
It's not about proving anymore. It's about communication and learning. Exactly.
And
like Stephen Pizzini.
And like I said, the video that I showed in the beginning is context. It's a small portion of context. Again, I have 11, almost 12 minutes of that video where I'm tracking him to my left. I'm hearing movement constantly. And then boom, the movement is here. It stops. A shadow goes between the trees. A light appears, strangely enough. We snap a shot of the light, thinking we're just getting a picture of the star people again. That's what we figured. And then right before WOJO's show, it was probably an hour and a half for WOJO's show, I'm zooming in on this picture. And the funny thing is, I uploaded all the other ones, but this one he gave me separately with 2 others. And I was like, what the hell's this? Jesus, dude, I got to load this up. I'm in a panic going on, washing dishes. I got kids running around. And then I have to do it. I have no choice. I would never just load a picture up without looking into it. And I zoomed in a millimeter, and that dude was looking at me. So my point is, encrypted in the phone, context on YouTube Live, conversation on YouTube Live, and then you find this in your pictures. And it all goes together. And that's the way I want to present it. And I want to present it to the world like that. So, because it has to be in a respectful manner, right? We have to take this opportunity to teach, right? To teach. When we go to Charm and Fear Farm and we talk, Wojo, you agree, right? Most of the people you talk to actually are kids. They come up, they got their Bigfoot shirts on, their Bigfoot books, you know. They want Wojo's autograph and his book on how to start a fire. You know what I mean? They want all they want all those things, you know. And Wojo's book, the way he starts a fire is he grabs his good buddy, has him get on all fours and blow the fire, and then walks over with the only piece of dry pine needle in the whole forest and dumps it on it, and it goes poof, and he takes all the credit. So that's how that happens. He's amazing. He's amazing. So yeah, so all this makes sense with context. When you talk about research and you're presenting what you deem as evidence, that's on you to deem as evidence. You have to have context. So I say we take this dude and we put him on the weatherman wall.
Tree, and that looks like a branch, and then it's coming this way. So that's why it's cropped like that. That's why you don't have shoulders.
Listen to him talking.
We're kind of discussing. That's all.
Yeah, I hear you, Tim. Hey,
no, you're right.
I'm looking at something right here, right now. I'm just wondering. Could he be behind that tree? And what we're seeing that's underneath that limb is part of his arm, and that's his fist. And he's got a closed fist, and he's got something in his fist. Am I seeing like knuckles 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the right hand, and that stuff is dripping?
All right.
Off. I'm just saying. I'm seeing too much now. The light itself. Go take that. Look at that. Yeah, that light is his fist, and he's actually leaning around that tree, and that's his arm sticking out underneath that branch there, and he's got something in his fist. Could that be?
Well, I have no idea.
Possible.
Well,
I see one of the big screen. Save that.
I'm really digging on it. You know what I'm saying?
No. Time out. I just said this on my show last week. And I don't know if it was associated with this picture because I didn't I didn't know if I uploaded it to Wojo's show yet. I said it. Remember Wojo, I made the 5 penis joke? Wojo, you remember the 5 penis joke? I said it looked like I said it. I even did it to the camera like this with my hand.
Yeah.
And it was light coming from it. I go, is that a hand holding it? And it's funny that Ernie just said that. I'm gonna find that picture. We're gonna hit the weatherman wall. But I do have a picture zoomed in on the light. It's probably a little pixelated. I have no idea. I haven't put it up here yet in this way. But let me try that one. Where am I? What's today's date?
Right. Yeah, because that light above the limb that's on the tree. Could he have touched that first? Wow. Because he was originally behind the tree, and he used that tree for balance, and then came out to peek on you and stuck his hand right out there.
Yeah,
or removed his hand.
And TKB, that's a great point, and you have many great points. And I'm not sure,
right?
TKB, I'm not sure what you're getting at. Are you saying there's an ancient ghost of an Indian that I'm looking at? Or an ancient leftover Native American I'm looking at, tribal warrior that I'm looking. What are you insinuating or theorizing? Because obviously you know how I value your intelligence when it comes to a lot of things. What are you getting at in layman's terms? Do you not think this is a Bigfoot? Please elaborate. Yeah, so I have a picture of what you guys are talking about as far as the hand goes.
I have no idea.
Let's zoom in on the light. Let's zoom in on the actual light.
Just a tree. That's the bark on the tree.
Yeah.
I love it. I hear brain bleed from the Vogel's house.
Yeah. I'm listening to it too. Yeah. Keep going, guys. It's all right, man. Because
he's over here like, oh my god, what is that? I love it. I love it. Well, if anything, we did that.
Well, can you bring in that tree or whatever it is to the right or left to the left?
Yeah. How about let me try this picture. Let's do this one because it's a little bit more. The tree to the left is like 20 feet in front of him, I bet.
Really?
Way in front.
Yeah, he's behind it.
Okay.
He's coming out
Oh.
of another tree. Now watch.
Broken barking.
Because I hear him talking, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go get that picture. All right.
You Vogel guys just want control of the buttons here.
Oh, we have to do a road trip.
We're reaching for our mouse here and
I'm
stuff.
telling you, I know it.
Yeah, Richie, TKB says yes, Indian spirit watching you.
Yeah, and that I don't feel that, but thank you for that.
That's okay.
I do. No, he's a very smart dude, man.
And that, yeah, and that's where I was getting at earlier. It's like people have been seeing so much AI and everything else, and hoaxes and fakes and everything. So they've got their mind set on one thing, and that's what we're trying to let people know. These things look very human-like.
Yeah.
Yep. They should be.
Yep. And I think
light back there.
so you think the light is separate, TKB, and that's great. And I value that. And we have the best research team worldwide. There's nobody better. And it's probably, if I called the Guinness Book of World Record, we could be the largest research team ever assembled. Honestly.
Yeah, you've got some very heavy people, heavy hitters.
Dude, man, they are so freaking intelligent.
Heavy hitters.
They have helped me reach parts of my brain that I never knew existed. And that's the gods, including yourself, including the Vogels. The guy, and on the side, they just stretch your brain, dude. They stretch that thing and they work it and work it and work it.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people don't realize you actually have scientists that you know, and all kinds of people, forensic people that you know, and everything that they're all looking at this.
Yeah.
When you go out in the field, like you guys go out in the field, you are actually taking us on a journey with you.
Oh, absolutely.
And very interactive. And I mean, you can actually.
The two of them are crazy. They're out there all the time.
Yeah. Finding this stuff, and everybody feels it. That we were in the woods with them. We see it firsthand. It's not like, okay, you're going to go home and cut this, and then you're going to say to us, hey, just see that? No, we didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
we don't.
no,
but to have it done this way, we actually feel like we all know each other here. Us guys know each other, so we know that what we're really looking at. This honest to goodness, everybody out there, you're looking at something bona fide that was actually there.
Yeah. It'd be nice to get that distance, because then you could do some height comparison, stuff like that.
100%, but we got to find the location as well. And I went through the live. We have it kind of cornered, so to speak. But you have to find the exact right angle with the camera, and you're in pitch black doing it.
Yeah.
Because like you guys pointed out, if we have a light at this moment, we're not getting this. That's going to add pixelation and
that's right. It would have washed out.
Yeah, the camera's going to try to grab the light and all this other shit. We do this in pitch black, man. And the only thing that I would say with what TKB's point is the way I was tracking them, the way I was hearing them move. All of that is very similar to what I've dealt with in the past. And I feel if it was a Native American warrior watching me, then he would be very large. And not saying there wasn't Native American, giants. That's the word, giants, because I've studied that, and they are. There are record of that as far as the indigenous people go. So is that a possibility? Yes. But I also feel within all, I have to be careful. I'm invested in this, and I'm going to lean a certain way because I want it to be that way. And I know that, and it's very hard to pull back from, but I also understand, I feel the way the research has been, what we have dealt with, the footprints that we have pulled up, the sounds on the recorders, you guys have heard it, that we have pulled up. I don't feel that, I feel that this is a being with all kinds of extra abilities.
Yes.
Just by hearing
absolutely.
Just by hearing it talk, like just hearing those recordings, you're like, how did he do that? Yeah. Slipwalking, all those things are a possibility. I mean, all that stuff is in play. It's wild how far I've come, in that sense.
Absolutely. I agree.
Oh, Donna's looking now. Well, Donna, let me zoom in for you. What you got is right. He's right there. He's looking at you, Donna.
Hey, Tim and Eric, that branch, that's a branch. That's not a twig. That's
no, it's a branch.
And
Right.
I say that branch would be what, maybe 2 inches thick. So let's measure his head.
Oh, yeah, all of that.
Okay, so let's go up there. Let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Call it an even 10-inch head.
Yeah.
And maybe bigger.
Yeah, 10
Yeah.
to 12.
A little bit
Yeah.
back.
And Ernie, at
shadows
the
and
very
stuff.
end of that branch, it's a clean break, by the way, on the original photo when I zoomed in. on it.
Okay. Okay.
So that is an original break. To the left of the tree, kind of going up. I know it's in the shadow, but you know,
I see it.
it's another break. So,
Yep.
Trying to get
Okay.
that. I can't get
So
that.
good. We'll call it. We'll round it off and call it 11 inches or whatever for his head. I don't know which one of us has a head that's a foot tall, but
Yeah.
that's a little top heavy.
Little top heavy, baby. Let's see if we can see it a little bit better on the weatherman screen. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Tim's chomping at the bit. He's gonna need another cup of coffee here.
Oh my god.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Yeah, we
Coffee here. Coffee.
I'm
So don't
working
forget-
on it over here.
So don't forget what Richie said about the light. Remember the light. So when we go on the big screen, you're gonna see it. Obviously, the weatherman stuff is so much.
Yeah.
Well, for treatment, it's going to get bigger and clearer.
Yep. And ironically, Eric's seen basically the same exact thing too.
That's
So
great.
That's
you got an eyewitness right there.
That helps.
That validates what he's seen also. What he's seen actually validates yours.
absolutely.
Vogels think they're at a
This
movie
photo.
theater now. They dim the lights.
It's a good thing that
Where's the popcorn?
it's a good thing that you guys took these baby steps, because otherwise you would have been in panic, and that video would have been all over the place and you wouldn't have really gotten anything. But you held it really. I'm impressed with that. You held it really steady and you followed the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, TM Drake, great to see you, buddy.
The lights are
Thank you for
wild.
being on here.
I know it. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I'm
where the
wondering
light
still.
comes from.
If you're right, I'm still wondering if that's biological.
Unless that's why when people see, half the time they see a Bigfoot, then they see an orb. It's there, and now it was turning into an orb, taking off.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said in
You
the
know?
beginning here. When you
mean-
decided to take a sabbatical on us, it's like you're going to have to take all these camps and put them together. Just put them together. You can't take one piece and put it over here and say, no, this is this or that's that.
No.
You have it right here. You have a light here, and they have plenty of pictures. These guys have plenty of pictures of these orbs. And I think all of us right here have seen these orbs ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, every time we've seen a Bigfoot, we've seen an orb. And there
Exactly.
it is right there. I know how or why, or I have no idea.
So obviously,
I just
you
can't
get
imagine
the
where
big
it
tree
comes
to the
from.
left. There's another, then you have looks like possible roots, maybe from the junkyard, maybe like the pile of wood. You can see that clean break up above, and then there's like another tree behind that. But here, where the stick goes across, I don't know what just happened. I guess
I'm trying a different
Just
angle.
flipped. That's cool. You
Yeah.
flipped it.
Yeah,
I'm
flipping it.
trying
to-
Oh, you never know.
But
I
it's
mean,
still there. I mean, look at it.
I mean, that's
Beautiful
great to be able to
side
take look at it from a different angle here too.
Yeah.
That's really
I mean, and you can see.
yeah.
I don't think what you're looking at through the light or in front of that light, those aren't sticks.
You're
No
talking.
way. That's not sticks. That's not forest.
This
Direct.
I think that's the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the body. That light
Yeah.
is inside of that thing.
Hmm.
That's not sticks. Look at that.
I don't know. You'd have to clean it up and.
Oh
blow
yeah,
it
you
up
really have
before
to,
I'm
but it's there. You can see it.
All right.
Funky
So
stuff.
watch this. This is I have to try to match this up with this photo or not. I don't know. But that's the light with the hands. So if this is, I gotta look it up.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
There's the light, there's the ball fist, and then you got a finger here,
Yeah.
here,
Yeah. I see
Yeah.
it now.
Knuckle. Yep.
And what's
Yeah.
to say it just hadn't have its hand? What if it say you had its hand just over its stomach?
Right.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cupped, just over its stomach, just laying across it.
And I was still
His
on the cup.
fingers go all the way across.
I was still on the cupped part of it. Okay, slow down. I'll get to the chest in a minute. Oh Lord, I liked him better when he had shitty internet. Unbelievable.
Oh,
But yeah, I just wanted to show that to Ernie's point. I do have to match that photo up, so I'll match that photo up and see if that's the case, because you can almost see over here, like the lines. Look at the lines right here, the black line, and then you got a black line here, and then you got a black line here.
Yeah.
Right. So when you move your hand like this, right, it shadows and creases. So good theory. Where'd Wojo go? You got to watch the comments, man. Hey guys, here I am. I'm back. Let's go over to. Thank you, man. TM. Thank you. So I really would like to have everybody's opinions on the side, everybody's thoughts and theories, with all the knowledge that you have from watching the. I can't even see myself. I get my chair because when I zoom in, I disappear, and you get to see my hairy chin. That's about it. All right. Here we go. All right. I love my toys. Me and my I forget who it was with. I might have been Doc Rome. I showed him that wrapper with the fingerprint on it, and I put it behind me when my desk was over here. And I was like, "What am I doing? I'll just turn my desk sideways and blow the whole thing up." Everybody on the side. I'm gonna go back. I want to go back to the main one. TKB has made himself known on where he's at. I was just thinking the same thing, Ernie. Multiple angles would open up more, but getting this in the first place is mind blowing. Yes, thank you. It's mind blowing. Hello, Barbara. How are you? Want to see something cool, Barbara? Barbara Bertram, everybody.
Hi, Barbara.
I need to get another rock from you because it's about time. I have Barbara's an artist, and she makes these cool, like Bigfoot themed rocks and other ones, and they're awesome. And I've had that on my studio since the first episode. Let me see. Where is it? Where'd he go? Here we go. Don't worry, everybody. I'm gonna move them in a minute and knock some of that down. Yeah. So this one, it's more pixelated, but I did it for the clarification of, like, you see the over here. Where am I? You see the hair right here? You see the hair?
Yeah.
See it sticking up? You can almost see it. And then I hate when I do that.
It's got Richie B here.
Yeah, he does. Got cheddar. But look at right here. I was noticing that kind of like a crease, like what we have.
Yeah.
Kind of changing color. But this is the one about the eye. Look how circular that eye is. Look at that. Robert, this is a capture we got in the woods. I know you just got here. And because apparently they don't have watches out where you live. I mean, not that anybody's keeping track or anything. Where'd Wojo go? Look at. Wait, look at that's my co-host. Ready? Basically every show. Here we go. Ready? Hey, everybody.
Hi, Woj.
Yeah. Here we go. There it is. Hey, everybody.
He's doing his Bigfoot imitation. He's cloaking right now.
Yeah. That's nice. So yeah, let's just zoom in on that, and see where Wojo sits. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's where Wojo would be sitting if he was a good co-host. He'd be over there in that chair there, but he's not. So, is that the toilet flushing? I'm pretty sure I heard the toilet flush. So this is nice. So if anybody's looking to be a co-host, just send me your information, please. And just let me know if you actually, will stay for the whole show when it's the most important show of your life. That's all. Just nothing big. No big deal. We only got, fucking Bigfoot on a picture. Nothing big here. You take your time. Hey, take your time, bro. Take your time. No rush. All right, here we go. All right, so what does everybody think about that? I sent him a postcard. Can you see if it's hanging in the back wall? Yeah. Let me zoom in. Yeah. Let's see what he's doing. Hello. Oh, who won? He wants to know who won. You hear him? What is happening? What is happening? Where have you been?
Oh, he doesn't even have his earpiece in. There he is.
Where have you been?
I can hear you.
Yeah, where have you
There
been?
you go. Hi, Wojo. How are you?
Where else would I be?
Like, are we serious?
Just don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, right.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. There he is, everybody. There, everybody. Welcome my co-host to the show. We're glad that you could make it. Boom.
Needed the facilities.
Well, try again. All right. There we go. Get rid of him. All right. Fired. All right. There's my new co-host. There it is. All right, cool. I don't like that radius thing. All right, so what are we? All right, let's get back to the show. Oh, wait, let me. This guy's here trying to get in. I don't know who he is. Seriously, we're gonna sit here and wait for him to get done, Dookie in or something. All right. Hey, Wojo. Welcome to the show, buddy.
There he is.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for taking the time to act. I know your time's very valuable. So if you just got here, like Barbara, where they don't have watches in our area. All right, here we go. This is the picture we took. Right there. There he is. So take that in for a minute, guys. If you have any comments on the side, please do it now. Trying to do my own show. Well, do your own show. Get out there and do it, bro. Welcome back. Everybody saying welcome back, Wojo. Denny wanted to know. I looked. You hung his postcard up on the back wall. That was very nice. So what do you? So where do we leave off here, guys? Where do we leave this off? I'm gonna. I wish I could do that in the background, but I can't. That sucks. Let me see if I can.
Exactly.
Where is it?
Coming up.
Yeah, I can't.
Right. So.
Oh, that one's not there. So what was that? What are you saying? Hey, Vogels, there's a show going on. If you don't mind sharing with the class.
We're just discussing it. We're looking at that anomaly on the left-hand side, that weird bush or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, what is that?
This is pixelated.
No,
right?
to the left of that. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah, so we think that's pixelated breaks, stacks of trees. And again, this is why I'm so mind blown, and I feel that this is on purpose.
So that's piled brush. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Where am I? Over here. Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we believe. I can't tell by the photo, but I know the area.
Yeah.
And I know there's a ton of breaks. So this here, we believe this is what's blowing my mind, because look at this one. That's closest to the camera in this picture. It's perfect, right? The camera's focusing on it, but he's just as clear. He's just as clear as that. This, to me, is a gift.
But does that match up to that pile to the left?
Well, you should be able to find the pile.
Well, no, we don't know if it's a stack pile or I think it's leaning. Like this is a leaner.
Right.
This is another break. That looks like a 90 headed away from us. Which would mean in all my research, there's always more than one. So this is probably a 90 headed away from us. And then you got piles down here. You know what I mean? So we don't know if it has a height, but we could find this break. That looks like a break. You see how it's a different color?
Right.
So I believe that's a broken tree by going through the pictures and stuff that I've looked at.
Yeah.
So if we find that broken tree and we come across, let's see, right? So yeah, that would be about right, right?
Almost the top of the head.
Right.
But it seems like a shadow right below that stick, though. You know?
Yeah, it's dark. It's darker over here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
well, we have pictures of that, and yeah, I see what you guys are saying. I see what you're seeing, but I got to keep it crystal clear. And the only thing,
right,
two things are crystal clear in this picture, and that is the light, and only the center of it. It gets a little messy on the outside, and the face, and it's not just a face, like I said, right? So yeah, I have to stay there. That's one thing I have to say. But you know, in conversation with what's going on the left, we had a same incident across the water with this dude. So now this one is a lot tougher that I wouldn't normally present, but because I have more that goes to it. So this is in a different area, and what is going on? Why am I ghostly, dude?
Yeah.
What is so stupid?
Awesome.
Oh,
Green screen.
That's so stupid.
Weatherman.
So you see the shadow over here?
Yeah.
You see this guy? So I saw movement across the way. This is across the river. I saw movement. That was the day we had crazy encounters all the way down here, right? So no big deal. That I can pass that off as pareidolia. I can't really present it as evidence, but because of the next picture, I can create conversation and discussion, right? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Yep. He gone.
Right. And accompanied with my personal experience of what I heard and talking about it live on YouTube and trying to zoom in on it with the audience. Again, how important are they, right? How important is my audience, right?
Tree back there.
Yeah, look at it. And the other point of discussion with this is there's 2 points of discussion. What is going on? I don't
Is this
understand.
down by the Farley? Is this got the river?
No, this is at my house connected to my property.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's that shiny stuff on the bottom?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. One of the things that we were talking about. So if I can get this thing to work a little better. Sorry, guys. It's at 1080. I don't want Ernie falling asleep on me. I know it's past his bedtime. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question here, Richie, and maybe Tim or Eric could answer this question too. I know you took off the exact coordinates off of the photographs that you took here, which would have been the GPS coordinates. What I'm driving at is how accurate are they? You know, to within like a couple of feet of where you took the picture, because that might help to be able to, because that might help to be able to use those coordinates to go back to the exact location.
Yeah, because they're always following you. Big Brother knows where the hell you are.
Exactly.
And as long as your phone's on, it's got a GPS coordinate. And if you're taking a picture, it's just pulling it from the GPS location you're at.
Right.
Well,
so you took the photograph.
It's just a matter of what angle, though, Ernie. That's the problem.
Yeah, but at least it'll put you there, and then you can pussyfoot around and try to get the exact lineup.
Exactly.
The best you can.
We were kind of like in the vicinity when we took the picture.
Yeah.
I was in the vicinity where I took the picture, but it's just tough to, because again, when you're zooming in.
Right.
Now where's this picture right here taken?
That's at his place.
This is the land connected to my property, approximately a mile away from my backyard.
Yeah.
Okay. That would probably be.
Okay.
Hang on a minute.
That's making sense now.
That would be southeast. No, not southeast.
Don't give it away.
No, northwest.
No, what I'm saying is that tree looks like the exact same thing that's in that other picture.
How far away was this?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, this is not. That's a brilliant deduction.
You see the limb right there, and then you got the limb on the other side going down.
Yeah.
If you go back to that thing, that could be in your backyard, dude.
It's coincidence.
Bring up that other tree and take a look.
No, it's close. No, that's about 2 miles. That's about 2 miles away from there. So, but the point of this picture, like I said, was the other one is this. Look at this. See this mass right here? You guys see that black mass? You see how dark that is right here in the bush?
Lower right, guys.
Lower right. You see it right by my booty? It's right there, guys. Right there. Right there, buddy. See it? If I wasn't a ghost, you could see it better.
And don't forget that limb that's like right underneath it.
All right, here we go. Ready? Boom. Now, that light has moved. That weird light thing. Over here looks like just regular bush now. Hey, look at it. It's gray and brown. It's not black. Where'd he go? There he is. What's this other one?
I don't know. You certainly got movement of something. Of what, I have no idea. But
yeah, no, I know.
And it shows you the black against the gray color scale. So there's certainly something there.
Yep. But let's get back to, let me try one more picture on that. I got to try to fit him into the
Eric, Eric, I was at the same angle when I took that picture, but I zoomed it in just a little bit. All right. Those pictures were 2 minutes apart.
Yeah, that's not going in full screen. I don't understand what the issue is. It's so weird. It doesn't usually do that. And I haven't changed it. All my lights are on. Huh. But anyways, everybody on the side. What? I know I'm Casper. Ooh. Don't make me play, Beto. BMO, I love the idea too, but the plasma may in fact be its own life form. Oh, okay, not just energy. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. But either way, I guess my point with that BMO, for me, it looked like, what the hell's going on now? Oh, Ernie, you here? I see you. It just made the sound like he left. Almost like he picked it up and stuck it to himself. It didn't look attached. You know what I mean? That's the weird part, because now we're discussing life after not knowing, as far as I'm concerned. We're going to discuss life after not knowing. And I want to make everybody, as they say, that, pardon me if you are, I don't mean to bring it up, a knower. Oh, God. It's painful to say. That and squatching, I can't say. It's just terrible. But now that we do know, we can move on to the next phase of this research. You know, what do they think like? You know, where do they live? You know what I mean? Are there many kinds, many species, many different like humans? You know, do they have, you know, a couple, 2, 3 Italians? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know, Swedish over here. You know, stuff like that. We could kind of go in those crazy, vast thoughts and start really looking into it. You know what I mean?
Well, this thing showed itself for a reason. What that reason is, I have no idea. But it obviously, whatever it is, wanted you to see it. And that's a form of communication. Let's call it nonverbal.
Well, there's Ernie.
So I think it's communication like Ernie going down that road is, if you've got the opportunity to talk and chat or find something out, then, you know, you have that oddball, weird, awkward conversation with whatever the hell you're looking at.
Yeah. Just go out and sit down one night and then just start talking to it. See what happens.
And that's my intention. Go ahead, Wojo. Sorry.
I was going to say we could bring Eric out there because he's got a lot to say. So I
have no problem going sitting out there talking to it.
Yeah. All right.
Well, the ironic thing is probably a couple of months ago, Richie, Wojo, and I were talking, and I came out and I said, it's only, you are so close. I get a funny feeling that it's only going to be a couple of months, and they're gonna step right out, because it's only usually them two guys. You know, it's when you bring in people that are not that trustworthy or respectful that they back off. They seem to back off, but they've developed such a rapport with them, and it's the same information that I'm getting off of other people, like the Stetzers, that have them on their property, is they've gone through all these steps also, and they've gotten the same results as, you know, after quite a lengthy period of time, you earn that trust with them, and they'll show themselves. They'll step out, and then from there it gets closer. I personally believe still to this day that they have something for us. I could go into that and say what I really firmly believe that it is. And I'm sure that all of us would probably say, yeah, but let's just say it's a very spiritual thing here that's going on, because it goes right into the Native American prophecies.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree, man. No, I agree with all that. And you did say it was a matter of time.
Yeah.
You said it was a matter of time and the way we were doing things. Come stay.
You sure this is just not some hippie crackhead out in the woods?
Yeah, making structures.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Are you sure you guys didn't steal the Shroud of Turin and hang it in the woods?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's pretty good comparison right there. That is not a bad comparison, man. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I see it. I see what you're saying, man. I see what you're saying.
That's definitely one of them, though. I can tell you right now. If I had never seen one, I would still, the hair on the back of my neck would be raised up and stuff, because that's definitely, yeah, just like Eric is saying, you know, what he's seen and everything. That's very, very human-like. Very human-like.
Yeah. No, isn't it crazy? I mean, talk about a blessing, right? I mean,
yeah, and it's big.
Yeah, we're blown away by it. And like I said, you know, we've left recorders and I felt guilty leaving a recorder. And Sharon, I don't feel that now. I don't feel that here. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild how I just don't. And typically I would feel like I'm betraying them, you know, and
they're watchers, as Donna would say. Yeah. They're watchers, and they're watching everything every time you go in there, and absolutely. They see that you don't trash the place. You know, you respect that whole place.
Right? Yeah, and you never bring in all. Yeah, you never bring in all kinds of new things and everything else. You let them get like bringing something to a child. You don't overwhelm them with every toy in the toy box.
Yeah.
They know it's you. They proved that with the golf balls when you guys took that step there. You know, where did those golf balls come from, and why did one golf ball represent you and one golf ball represent WOJO? Because of the color of the golf balls in reference to what you guys were wearing, and you looked at that as the chalkboard, you know, and you took those little baby steps. I mean, yeah, you can see the eyes right there. You know, I think the light spots are where there's no hair. Where we don't have hair, they don't have hair.
Yeah, right.
You know, I think that's what that is right there.
I'm going to try to zoom in on it a little bit. I'm trying to pull. That's the section I want to look into, is the hair. Oh, this one might be good for the. No, it's pixeled. Yeah, so I got to crop them out properly, but I didn't plan on going this in depth. Stupid Richie.
And if that is a hand and it's laying across the stomach, the light is inside.
Yeah, listen.
It's clutching it, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's got it in its hand and it's clutching it close to its chest. Yeah. Okay.
You know, so what's this? You know, and when normally you hear people say when they see it, they see an orb. Well, is he coming in or going out?
Right.
That's not
because
necessarily
you saw it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And even WOJO said it. He's seen a light too from a different angle.
Right.
Before they started photographing or videoing or whatever there, you know. So that says it right there.
It was further right too, Ernie. It was in a completely different spot, and where Richie stopped. Actually, that's actually pretty cool.
And that's what we were all four of us are picking up on. Yeah, that's what all four of us are picking up on is another light behind him. Like if we were all to go for a walk in the woods, we're probably pretty much going to go single file. Okay, so it stands to reason that you would have one out in the front there and a couple lined up behind him, following the same exact path that he's taken.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is I'm looking.
Possible.
I'm looking at this, right? You can all see the eye. You see the eyeball, right? Still round, even pixelated. You can see it, but look at the discoloration in the nose.
Yeah.
Right.
Going with what Ernie's saying. You can see, you know, even in the pixelation, this thing's still clear. It's crazy how clear this is. Look at that ridge line right there. The brow ridge. Look at that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that's actually seen them close up and said that they had eyebrows. I don't remember seeing eyebrows. I seen the brow ridge, but
Right.
that's shadow. That's not eyebrows.
That's crazy, dude. This thing gets crazier and crazier the more I get into it. I'm over here going, what in the hell's that?
Wow.
Let's do this. Where'd he end up? No, I don't think he ends up pretty good. Oh, maybe. All right, let's see.
Well, anybody that didn't believe can see it for themselves.
You sure can. And
Yeah.
and two meatheads from the South Shore of Massachusetts. Did I say Massachusetts? Oh, guess what? Yeah, we're on the map now. Don't have to fly to Alaska. Told you. Hey,
Yeah.
told you so. Oh, let me do the told you so dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad for a couple of research wannabes.
Yeah, this is exactly what happens when you get off the tracks. You know, you're so far beyond the tracks.
I love the tracks, though.
Yeah.
Tracks are my favorite, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That would be the next thing I would start looking for too.
Is
if you could find that spot, see if there was anything in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna.
I know it. I know.
We're gonna give it hell, bro. You know that. We're not gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Especially
gonna.
It's right over there too.
Yeah, well,
Especially
right where
not
you guys
going
were, you
missing,
have a
no.
lot of activity right in there anyways. That's close by where you picked up that trackway back in January, I think.
Yeah.
The big long. Yeah.
We have
How close is that to the gifting chair? Would you say?
It's a little ways away.
Not far.
No, I'd
A
say
couple hundred yards.
No, more, well, the old gifting chair, it was a couple hundred yards. Where we are now, it's like quarter mile.
So this is a new area.
It's like in between.
It's a new area in between.
Yeah, the whole area is our area.
No, is it a new area?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
It's all within that area.
It's all in the same. It's all in that same
How about this,
space
Tim?
that you go to.
This is the area we always see the lights.
Okay.
Wherever we see the light, yeah, the area that we see the lights up on the hill in front, which is, I laugh and I go, how does this guy not see it? You know, like, how does he not know this is in his backyard, man? You know, I mean, it's out, like I said, that's how far out in his backyard it is. You know, he's not getting a disturbance of any kind. You know, they're not bothering with him, you know, and so I think that's a lot to do with it, but still, it makes you scratch your head going, what the hell? You know?
And the loud whoops and the howls, and how can you not hear any of that?
I don't get it, dude. I had, dude, that background, that stupid encryption picture will not come out for me.
That's a good point, Curious Scripted. I think people say ape because they haven't seen face, just hair.
Well, you know, WOJO, you got to remember too, is you have what they call uncanny valley. Okay. So the more time you have, like this encounter you guys just had, this is an encounter. Okay. That's over 5 seconds. Your average encounter is 5 to 11 seconds. That's not a very long period of time for your mind to really cope with what you're looking at. You've got to put that in some kind of a box. Uncanny Valley really affects
and they
it.
were lucky enough to get it on camera.
Yeah.
on the film.
Yeah, that's some skill. That's skill in there also.
Yeah, baby.
Because he held that camera.
Yeah.
He held that camera tight and he tracked it with his ears.
Well, it was,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what you got, and thank you for all that. But what, like you were saying earlier, how we feed off each other. WOJO wasn't just picked by me. WOJO was brought to me. That's
right.
That is the big difference, because of his qualities that he had matched mine so well. I truly believe that.
No coincidence.
You have to think of this. I have my show. This show is my baby. I created this. I created this for therapy. I created this whole thing to try to heal, not heal because you're never going to heal, but help me cope with the death of my son. You know, it wasn't something that was just thrown together. Did I think it would last long? I had no idea. I went for it. But I didn't want to just give half of my show to somebody, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to give you have to know the right person.
What you guys did also, Richie, is you stuck together. And a lot of people out there that I've seen, they try to they try to separate the host and and like you, what you're doing, you're on your own show here, and separate you. So that's the end of your research and everything. But you guys really stuck it out. It's like Eric and Tim. They've got something going for them because they're brothers and stuff. And there isn't anybody out there that's going to break them up.
Yeah. No,
you're right.
Ernie, I do a lot of stuff, and they do their heads. A lot of evidence is people overlook, and it's really right there. And as long as you stick it out, and you take all them little baby steps, and you don't throw any of the evidence out. Keep it in file because it's going to be useful down the road when you see it. Some of these things are so subtle that even some of the people that think they're skilled completely walk by them, like the glyphs, for instance. There's people out there that I've spoken with that are well known in the community, and they were asking me. They go, "You mean petroglyphs?" No, I don't. You're not talking to a fourth grader here. Going spelunking and finding petroglyphs. I'm talking about glyphs. And if we listen to Native Americans like Elder Medicine Bear Claw there, that glyph means something different if it's laying down or if it's standing up.
Right.
It's like putting a whole sentence together, a whole story together. And you can like some of the glyphs, it's a chalkboard that you can take one item out, but don't introduce anymore unless you're asking a question. Use what they give you and let them introduce something else. They're teaching you. They're getting you ready for what you're about to see, and there's living proof of it right here in front of us. Okay? Because if this would have happened like maybe on day number 3 to you, Richie, of your very first experience, you would have been like, whoa. That would have maybe been a little bit different situation right there. Yeah. Fortunately, you've got such a great group and people behind you that we can think this out together and say, yeah, this is it, man. You got somebody, a sounding board you can share this with, and we can say, yeah, Rich, you got something here, man. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Thank you. No, that means a lot, man. How you feeling, Wojo? How you feeling? You haven't danced yet? What's up?
I'm just taking it all in, man. My mind's like a sponge right now, really. I'm just quiet, just like taking it all in and just like, wow,
what kind of sponge?
Flashback. I'm just having a, what's that?
What kind of sponge? What are we talking about?
Yeah, what do we got?
A wet sponge. A very wet sponge. A very absorbing a sponge. All this in, and
it's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot.
It is a lot.
If somebody were to say to me, "Why don't you share all this information with me?" and you gave it to them all at once, they'd be so overwhelmed. They'd say, "I'm out of here. No, this is too much. What are you kidding with me? No, we're not kidding.
No, it's not too much, Ernie.
This is it.
It's just that when you're talking about glyphs, I'm talking about other glyphs I'm seeing around, like the gifting chair. I'm seeing glyphs. I'm seeing the letter. I'm seeing the letter Y's that are hanging.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's all spiritual.
Yeah.
I looked that up, and I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
No way. Everything that I'm looking at, feather. Like, why are there different feathers at a rocking tree? And then to come, and I never even said, 3 feathers that we found.
Right.
And that's
what I mean, Mojo.
Spiritual.
If you were to give all of this information that you guys have compiled, all of the information that you know right up till today to a newbie, they'd be saying, no, I just bit off more than I could chew. You can't just go to a college and decide that you're going to take a 4-year course on something, and on day number 2, you're going to know the whole thing. It's given to you in bits and pieces, just like the alphabet when you're a little kid. You were given the letter A, and then B. Yeah. And when you became an expert at A and B, then they would give you C. To give you the whole entire alphabet, you would have been like, no, I think I'm out of here. I'm going to go learn how to grow corn,
right,
or something. This is too much. This is a headache. That's where you are.
So, listen, so this is where I'm at, and I'm just going to put it all out there. This is the phone inscription. Everything that you see on here has the time, the date. Forensically, you can remove that. Forensically, you can collect it. You're not going to remove it. This is in that phone forever. Wojo can never ever upgrade his phone because this info. I forgot to tell you that part, Wojo. Because this is science, and people who want science, then you want to do a forensic study, or you're investigating a murder, God forbid, or something like that. They take your phone, they go in here, and they collect this information. All these phone numbers, all the numbers, all the dashes, all the slashes, Galaxy, the name of the phone. It tells you the kilobyte, how much is taken up, 15 millimeter, super tele lens, all of it right there, right there. You know, that's everything. That to me is when you lick the envelope and you seal it shut. And
so let me put this. Yeah, so let me put this out there. Let's say we were a bunch of guys that said we need to kill one of these. Man, if you would have had a gun and you shot that, what a big loss that would have been, because it wouldn't have proved anything.
Right.
And what we really truthfully need to know is what is it that they have that they can do that we can't do maybe anymore, and what is it that they have to share with us. They used to communicate with Native Americans. They traded with them. They use glyphs. They use sign language. They use a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, communication is the next step. And once they show themselves to you, that's pretty much it. It's going to continue on from there.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is too, and one thing I want to bring up, I always had a failing and I always stayed with it. And Wojo went along, you know what I mean? Wojo listens to my crazy. You know what I mean? And that's the beautiful thing, like talking about early, Wojo and I, feed off each other and understand each other. We don't have egos. That's why. That's why we don't deal with none of that bullshit, none of that drama. The worst drama we ever had is when he accidentally took a THC brownie, and I left him on the show, and I couldn't find him for a day and a half, and I sent his brother to see if he's alive. And then when he finally calls me almost 72 hours later, he bitches me out for letting that happen. I said, "You're a grown ass man. Shut up and get off my phone."
Yeah. Ego is a really big thing. I'm glad you pointed that out. And that's what people don't understand. Most people think, well, that's a word. Well, that's more than a word. You better go. If you go to church or you look in your Bible and stuff, that's one of your sins right there. Yeah. Okay, that covers just about all of them. And if you have that going on, then you can't be trusted. And it's essential that you be trustworthy, honest, and respectful when you go in the woods. Yeah. And then that's your first step. That's your very first step.
Well, you're
well,
right.
really, not just woods, but in society.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Well,
in society. Yeah. Go ahead, Rich.
I'm sorry, because you're the one who kind of preaches that, Wojo, that we're being taught things. We're being. I know I am. I'm fully aware of my whole story and journey with this, and why I am where I am. When I heard it first walking around my backyard in 2014-ish, something, 13 maybe. And it could have been there longer, and I just was too ignorant at the time. It shaved away my layers of ignorance. It opened me up to my surroundings. It slowly, layer by layer by layer by layer, put yourself, and I'm not trying to make myself grandiose. I'm just saying, as an individual person's journey that you guys know, put yourself in my shoes in 2013, in a backyard in the Bridgewater Triangle. And this stuff starts happening to you. And then you come up to this very moment where I'm sitting with you and a bunch of people around the world having this conversation. Put yourself in that journey. As I put myself in Ernie's, as I put myself in the Vogels, and now Wojo's journey. Put yourself in other people's journeys. If you can't do that, if you're not capable of doing that, you have a fucking ego problem.
Yeah.
Get your head out of your own ass and sniff your buddies, I guess. But either way, fucking put away the ego. You're not going to grow as a person with that deceitful, blind bullshit that the devil has thrown at you. Stop it. Stop it. Let other people have their opinions. Not everybody needs to hear yours. And you didn't find, I didn't find that. That must be a double bear paw. How do you call yourself a researcher? Hey, bro, fuck you again. Ha ha. Ha ha. Fuck you. Sorry about
it's okay.
that.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah, because damn right, I was shit on and told I wasn't a researcher, bro. Yeah, where you at? Where you at? Oh, you on cameras? Oh, come with me. I know big people. Ooh, I'm going to do a documentary about talk. They do a documentary about talking. That's not a documentary. It's a fucking interview in the woods, you moron.
Yeah.
Double fuck you.
Yeah. Or
Tell us how you really feel.
Beating the hell out of a tree. If it wasn't for people like the Vogels too, going around and getting that word out, it kind of, in a way, it kind of chaps me because I'll hear people say, what state has the most encounters? Well, or sightings or whatever. Well, this here is a lot different. And it doesn't go by them kind of numbers. It's what I don't know how I can't describe it enough. This is big. There's a lot of sightings in Massachusetts that have gone unreported for a long, long time, and they're really good ones. They actually blow. The alphabet team out. It starts with a B on their classification. When you get up to like 30 feet or whatever, that's extremely close. And their ranking is 50 yards. And at 50 yards, I'll guarantee you would not be able to tell where that hair starts at, hair ends, or really, and in 5 seconds, see what we're seeing even here in these pictures. Incredible. You know, I mean, it's come a long way. Massachusetts has come a long, long way. And now, like the mountain lions, people say that, and still to this day, some people go, "Ain't no mountain lions in Massachusetts." I got news for you. There's
we
moose.
have both.
Yeah, you got moose, you got mountain lions, you got a lot of things, but you got to get out there and you got to be looking around in the woods.
You can't be on the couch. You got to be out there doing it.
Yeah. Yeah,
If
you
you're
can
not
be
out
on the
there,
couch
you
in a
won't
way.
And
If you can't get off the couch, then tune into these things here because you have the largest library in the world right in the palm of your hand.
Yep.
Even if you don't want to go out and trounce through the woods, you can turn around and go for a squatch ride. You know, just drive the back roads. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You never know.
But Ernie, you know what the biggest thing is? It's called consistency. And consistency is exactly. So consistency is like staying in your same area and keep documenting day after day after day.
That's right.
Because you know what? This is where we're at right now. It's just the same two areas we've been doing this.
Precisely.
Being persistent. Taking down notes, right? We don't need to go to Alaska or California or the Pacific Northwest.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are. It's like fishing. You didn't catch any fish over here in 10 minutes, so now you're going to go to the other side of the lake and do the same thing in 10 minutes because you're doing everything so perfect, you know? No, you stay where you are until you're totally convinced that you've tried everything in the book and then maybe move a little bit in or whatever, you know? You just can't go willy-nilly say, I'm going to go drive 100 miles now and go look over there for a couple of hours. It doesn't work like that because they're always there. People will say things like, how many of these are out there? Yeah, I've seen that pop up.
I mean, that's all you can really say.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, it's true. I mean, what do you say? They're everywhere. They've been here a long time.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't fall into the categorization of somebody saying, well, for every 100 black bears, there's one forest person. Are you out of your mind? The Vogel brothers should be dead. I should have been dead. That would put well over 200 black bears just in the area I was in alone. I shouldn't even be here. That's a ridiculous assumptions. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 100%, man. No, I think it's awesome, and I think it's out there now. And the other thing I want to say, only because I have to say, not because, well, I need to say, not, you know, everybody knows when a picture comes out of a phone, who owns it. We've already put a copyright on this, and to protect the subject. Again, it's not about we don't plan on getting rich and famous. We plan on educating. We plan on teaching. We plan on this as a learning opportunity for basic humanity. And those kids that walk up to you for the next generation of researchers, so they're not shitting on people that they don't even know, that they've never met, that doesn't realize that they have 70 kids, and you can't put their face on the internet and endanger people because it's a hostile subject like paranormal and everything else.
Yeah.
It's not your territory. It's not your turf. You're not wearing a three patch jacket, tough guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, 1%. I'm a 1%er in the Bigfoot world, man. You got to check in with me. You can't pass on my right. Shut up. This is about teaching people not to be like you, and you know who you are.
It's
ridiculous. It's unnecessary.
They know who they are, and they stay away from you. You know, they're coming out now and they're saying, well, you know, you gatekeepers if you got it, then you got to share it with us. No, you guys know me. I'm not going to do that because you're going to go and start copying it and hoaxing it and faking it. And the next thing you know, you're at the next big conference and you're wearing handcuffs and, you know, you got a 12-foot long machete and you're the pretty boy or whatever. No, there's not one of us guys right now that dresses up fancy to be on a show or anything. We are who we are. Richie is who Richie is. He doesn't put on an act for anybody. To meet the real guy, to meet the real Tim or the real Eric or the real Wojo or the real Richie, you'll find out down to earth. I put that out a couple of months back. I said, you know what? I'm no longer going to give my background or anything. Just see what happens. After like 5 shows, people are going, well, he doesn't even have any credentials. He doesn't even have any. That shouldn't matter because it's the average Joe that this is happening to. We want you to hear it from the average Joe, the farmer, or whatever may be, or the person that's been living in we'll say Montgomery or Huntington or Warren Oak or wherever, you know, for their whole entire life that never wanted to talk. I've met some of those people, and those names will forever remain a secret with me because they're passed away and they went to their grave with that story. They never wanted anybody to know out of fear, and that's what brought me finally forward. Okay, I got sick and tired of it. I said, somebody has to stand up. Somebody has to do it. Yeah, you all know I've taken some real tough hits, but it's like, whatever, you know, y'all have the opportunity. Anybody listen, y'all have the opportunity to challenge anybody and say, you know what, I'm a real skeptic. I want to be on your show. And I put it out there. Richie knows. Yeah. Well, if you are, bring your proof. Liar. You can't just say they're a liar. And we are proof, but you can't use the word liar on there because that's your bias. That's what you want to hide behind to protect your psyche. That's exactly what's going on. Because for anybody to ever admit, and they're going to say, why doesn't Big Brother say that they're out there? You tell me why they don't, because if they do, that's going to pretty much freak a lot of people out. This has always been for the eyewitnesses. And look what they did to Bob. Okay, Bob Grimman. I mean, harassed the dude. And this is for the kids. To let the kids know there's a finer truth out there. There is something going on that I really believe is very, very spiritual. It's very spiritual. And Wojo knows that because Wojo's got the both sides in there too. So for anybody to think that we are a blood and flesh thing here, no, we're putting it all together here, going and challenging everything, going, this is what we have. This is an amazing photo that we have right here, right now. This really shows something. And Eric validates this also.
There's a lot to be talked about with that photo.
Absolutely. It was all the baby steps that led up to this right here. Yeah. So that's proof alone that if you got to be respectful, you got to be trustworthy, you got to be honest, and throw your ego out the door. The first guy that tells me they don't have an ego, you definitely do. Just tell me you don't.
100%.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Well, not yours, Jesus.
I like it when people tell me there are no experts. There sure the hell is. If you were going to go out there and try to survive in the woods, you didn't know anything about it, then Eric and Tim are your experts for the day.
There you go.
Well, I think this is for me. Obviously, it's the top show I've ever done. With such amazing people. Oh, sorry, you keep breaking up, Ernie. I wasn't cutting you off. You guys,
I keep losing connection here for some weird reason.
Yeah, I didn't want you to think I was. I didn't want you to think I was talking over you. But this has been amazing, and what I would love nothing more in my life now is to have this crew right here that you see: Denny, Andy, Martin. Just head out into the woods before this lifetime ends. It would fulfill everything for me, because the fact of, I already knew he was real. I didn't have a doubt of me. I didn't have a doubt about it. That, you know what I mean? But to be able to say it to the world, that's what this allows. It allows me to speak a little more free, and maybe that's why the gift was given. Maybe that they want us to speak more freely of them. Maybe that's the message that I was supposed to walk into the woods alone and get, you know, but I refused, because I let them know that I was bringing my friends with me, because my friends are so important to me. Maybe that's why I was a 14-year-old homeless kid and loyalty runs through my blood more than probably blood itself. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they know that. So I don't know, but either way, I feel more free, and it's not like an end of the road. It's like 5-10 more lanes added to the road, to where I'm going to go out and share now. I want to go out and teach. I want to go out, not like I know everything. I want to teach what I know, what I do know, you know, what I do know, what the stuff that I have collected, I can say it freely now. And people can't just look at me and go, yeah, you're a loon. No, you can't, dude. To me, that's the clearest picture ever caught of this dude, ever. And I don't care what anybody says. I've never seen one. I've been through thousands of pictures online.
It's amazing.
And it could get cleared up even more. This is unedited, except anything in the phone that changes the lighting.
Right.
And it's the intellectual property of the Banter with Richie B podcast and WOJO, by the way, copywritten and protected. You are not allowed to use it without any permission at all, written or otherwise. Thank you for watching.
There you go.
So there you go.
Absolutely.
Exactly, Elder. Yes. I mean, for the Native Americans, I mean, they've been persistent. They've been always, learning. They taught each other, the Satanias and them, to protect the lands and all that. And we're starting to, me and Richie as Americans, we're starting to understand all that too. And, and thank you for, the natives like, Ernie and Elder and others and TKB, and the list can go on, and only that, this is our research. This is all your research. We're all in this together. We are all as one. And I think what's going on here is they're telling us, they're sharing us to share to others, to protect the lands, and be good to others. This is a spiritual journey, guys. And there's nothing, I've never been so proud to be on this journey with you all. And it's very cool.
And it's on Facebook now, so it's got to be real. And I added a little song to it.
I can hear it.
Yeah, that's good. I left a little message on there for everybody to read. I hope you enjoy the message. Anyways, I want to thank you guys. I want to get you out of here and get you to bed. Ernie's his energy is going to come down, and we all know what's going to happen.
I'm going to pass out. Yeah.
You're gonna pass out. Probably some flatulation going on. It's not going to be pretty. You know what I mean? But, hey, listen, I love you all, and I Vogels, you don't have to say I love you. That's okay. We know you don't. We know you don't say I love you, except to WOJO probably at night when I'm not around. But anyways, that's a whole different subject. I just want to say, you guys, you three that I picked to be here, there was purpose behind that, because of all your years of experience, right? And all the things that you've been through in this field, and the bullshit and all the stuff that you walk through, the crap that you take. Ernie's sitting there with 400,000 viewers, and 100,000 of them are shitting on the guy. I don't know how many times I've gone into those going, yeah, well, fuck you. Yeah, like I'm his boy. If we're in a bar room and you mess with him, I'm knocking people out. It's the same way, right? But it's the same thing. You guys have walked the walk for us. You have cleared the path for us. And you might not say, well, other people did it for us. This is my path. This is WOJO's path. You cleared that way. I didn't have to be Lewis and Clark. I just walked right down the path that you guys made. And I thank you for what you did before us and what you deal with today. And I truly mean that from all my heart, because this is a life-changing experience. in a positive way for me. And I am a man that has gone through horrific tragedy by holding his son lifeless. You know what I mean? And this has lifted me up and brought me closer to him. This isn't about just being in the woods and looking for something. This is a whole journey spiritually for me. And it has changed me as a man and changed me as a person and put soft spots where soft spots are supposed to be. Things that I covered with hardness and calluses, you know? And I just can't thank you enough. That's why I chose you three. And then to have you guys get your experience like you do and to be able to hear what you guys say, go, oh my God, I've seen one of those. Oh my God. Hear that in the woods feedback from you guys. How many years experience you got? How many years of experience you guys got together with this? You're talking what? 60, 70 years of this shit if you combine them all.
Right? If you combine them all, I think.
Oh, no.
The
Vogels. Yeah, they're old.
Yeah, you guys have been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah. I mean, think about how if you take their years a piece, say it's 30 a piece, that's 60. It's 100 years. We got a century worth of holy shit. That's crazy. You know what I mean? No, just think about it. So thank you so much for being here. You know, you're my brothers. I got your back no matter what you do. Tomorrow night, we are live, baby. We are back live again with Sean Kelly, with our friends, the Vogels and Squatch Man, Greg Yost, 8:10 p.m. to 10:10 p.m. Odd as fuck. 8:10 p.m. to 10:10 p.m. live worldwide on Into the Night with Sean Kelly, UPRN, Louisiana. Thank you for inviting us, Sean. I cannot wait to sit with him. Wojo, you got your Fu Man hat on?
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
I want the Vogel brothers. Tell everybody where they're going to find you and what you guys are up to.
We are going to be in a couple of weeks out in Fulton, New York at the Big Fest. That'll be a fun
Big
festival. If you're out in New York in the Fulton, or was it the Finger Lakes area out that way?
Yeah,
Fulton.
I think that's where it is, Fulton.
You come out and check it out. That'd be great. We'll be down in Virginia in May. We're not announcing who we're with yet, but we're down in Virginia for a week. And then we're going to go down and see Ernie after that, I think.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be really nice. Elder, if you look up Ernie DAVIEAU basically on YouTube, you can see his whole story. I can kind of answer it for you. So, Ernie and Tim, have you ever in your lifetime come close to any Satunga or /Sabe where you have a communication? No. Ernie's is well documented. Tim, I don't know. Have you ever had like communication? You've seen, right? But you haven't.
Oh yeah. No communication.
Right, Eric, you?
No, not a communication. Just saw it.
We've heard wood knocks. We've had rocks thrown at us. That's a form of communication, but not in regard that you're talking.
Right.
Yeah, and that's like the other day last week was a prime example of that when Wojo and I are standing by the river doing knocks and whoops back and forth. They were communicating back and forth. There's one on there, by the way, Wojo, the video you sent me. You made a noise and he mimicked you. It sounded dead center you, dude. I listened to it again today because I like to get far away from my research for a little bit and then go back to it because you have a fresh air and you're not just feeding your brain the same thing. So a suggestion, take a couple days off, go back to that thing that you're curious about, play it again, especially if it's audio. Video too, but audio really seems to mess with you. Just saying. Dude, it sounded just like you. You went, whoo? The thing went, whoo? I was like, what the fuck? I didn't, dude. I'm telling you, I'll send it to you. And now that you have a fresh air, you can hear it. But yeah, we got to wrap it up and get out of here. And we'll be back on this subject. Obviously, you're going to be seeing this image around a lot when it's in our presentations. There's going to be a poster of all that you've seen basically on the screen today, and the video will be being played on the television, so you will understand the connection and the context and the validity of this discovery. It's all etched in stone. There's really nothing you could do about it. You can say whatever you want. It's not blurry. You could say whatever you want. It's not fake. You can say whatever you want. That's the beautiful part. It's etched in stone. Nothing you can do about it.
No, trust me. Once it's out there, people will say what they want.
Oh yeah,
but they're gonna look stupid because it's so solid.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's all right.
Now,
Listen.
this is where thick skin comes in,
Yeah.
and you just blow it off, and you know the facts, and I know the facts,
Yeah.
so
Just
it's all that
let the
matters.
water roll off your back.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. And that's the beautiful part is I'm bulletproof. You know what I mean? But I just, I try to tell them because I want to protect the subject. I have loyalty to them. And that's the bottom line. And all you're going to do is look stupid because it's so solid that there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it. So just make yourself look silly. Continue living your, life that doesn't have an open mind in it, which I feel bad for, and I'll pray for you. So moving forward, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, X. Get over to X and follow me, please. I'm trying to build that crowd up. We have a raffle next week. If you haven't bought a ticket, a bunch have, and you'll start seeing that throughout the week of who's on the wheel posted on my Facebook page and my YouTube. Come next Saturday, we're going to spin that wheel. $5 up to $25. Nobody over 25. I want to try to keep it as fair as possible. So if you're a gazillionaire, you don't have a better chance of winning. You get a $100 gift certificate to the most amazing merch store in the world, where I have some kick-ass socks and WOJO stuff. It's amazing. Get over there and check it out. You will get a $100 gift certificate. Go in there and shop. So for $5, give it a shot, right? Thank you, everybody, for being here. You are now part of history. You're welcome. And watch for our lives next week. Obviously, I've been doing daddy duty all week, and I'm blessed to be able to do that. So I want everybody to keep climbing. I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama. I see you, Ella. Thank you to the Vogels. I was going to ask Ernie what's he's up to. I don't think he's on any podcasts, right, Ernie?
I'm trying to think here now. I've got one coming up in the middle of April here. You know her name. She's a psychic.
Oh, yeah. Carrie Lynn Shellhorn. You're on there in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yep. Spirit Switchboard, 6 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays. So, yeah, you want to check it out. It just hit me. I was like, oh, yeah, because I talked to her today a bunch. She's a great friend of the show and a friend of me and Wojo. Personally, she's awesome. So that's a really good vibe mix, really good spiritual mix. We love Carrie Lynn. And, yes, you'll be on there, and I will be posting that for you guys here. Or obviously, you can do it anytime. All right, guys? And I think that's it for everybody except Wojo, because he's got to get us out of here, because I don't know if you guys know, but that's what he does. Let's go, fool man. What you got?
Oh, thank you all for being on here. No, thank you all for being on here. And remember, we are home of the boom. Happy Easter to you all. Love yous all.
Thank you.
Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you for